Just Desserts is a magic card.
Just Desserts is a trap card.
I love eating Just Desserts.
Just Desserts is a magic card from Unstable that does pi damage to target.
I know, it's awesome. That reminds me, I might go to the Unstable draft tomorrow.
You are a cheater. I don't have one money nor the ability to go to one at the moment.
I'm going with like a dozen of my classmates, so it's gonna be lit.
I need to figure out a way to get down.
So, gentlemen, got a couple of members who will not be joining us this evening, but it's with good reason, as I believe we all know Type is off kidnapping somebody for his bachelor party,
Nice.
so that's always a good time.
Oh, actually,
Unfortunately, Jacob is running into some mic and communication issues, and he's also got some family obligations to attend, so he will not be joining us either. That said, Frankie, are you ready to play D&D?
Yeah.
Jeff?
I want Panda to sign the Green Pact.
Mike?
Yeah, I exist.
And Panda.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Green Pact was the cannibalism thing.
Let's go ahead and bring us back in. So, bit of retconning is happening this week since a couple of our members are not going to be here. It is the third morning, and last night was actually when Zero, let's say, had his moment in the sun. He stripped naked and showed off his everything except for his hat.
It was amazing.
And was subsequently kicked out of his contract, sent back to the Broken Claw.
I wonder why.
Very early this morning, a messenger came for Cedric, and he was pulled away as well. He said a very quick goodbye to you all, and you are all sitting in the Wandering Heroes Guild Hall having a very uncomfortable, not very good cold coffee, warm orange juice, cold eggs breakfast.
Is it possible to go somewhere else for breakfast?
Sure.
Oblivion with that, I'm gonna cook my own food.
I mean, that also would work.
Yeah, I could. I'm gonna use my dragon breath to heat up everyone's breakfast.
That just would scorch
Roll-
you.
Roll me a Constitution save. Okay. You do successfully just spit little bits of flame out to warm everyone's sausages and eggs back up, and they're passable again. Get a few awkward glances, but eventually Tara, if you don't remember, the leader of the Wandering Heroes Guild, walks up to you guys, says, well, I do believe there's no real reason to have you on normal guard duty after your performance yesterday. Some of you performed a little more adamantly than others, but that has been addressed.
I believe that was just his.
Ahem. Some men like to say hello in special ways. Anyway.
Especially tiny special ways.
I'm gonna glare at him for that remark.
Well, he's not here to defend himself, so we'll let that one stand.
And then I'll hand out good berries to everyone.
Okay.
Okay. There's only four of us, so each of us.
So we've got a complaint coming in from the merchant saying that the scheduled caravan from the Triton fishing village to the north, Verlis, has not arrived yet. It's only a 2-day journey, and they're already 3 days late, so something is more than likely up. We're assuming bandits on the road, that sort of thing. So, if you would, gather your things and proceed to Verlis. Watch the road, see if there's anything out on the road attacking caravans. It's a 2-day journey. 2 days back should bring you to the end of your contract. So check in here when you return. Do you have any questions?
Orin doesn't say anything.
I ponder and then I shake my head.
I think we're good.
All right. Excellent. Hurry up. It's a long walk. Sorry, but... Well, I'm not sorry. I'm actually quite glad to have you out of my hair. Have a lovely trip. I hear the Great Washington Reef is mostly frozen this time of year still. Have fun. And she continues down her line of people.
I'm gonna shout, "Enjoy your day!"
Just do a 2-handed wave behind her head at you.
Well, shall we be off then, gents?
I believe it. We have a long walk ahead of us. He says, slightly mocking, which is the first time anyone has heard him mocking.
I mean, I might have before.
No,
Okay.
he's not really one to mock.
Okay. Is there any shopping that you would like to do in Harrigan before you leave?
Maybe stock up on some potions.
Nah.
I know we got.
I mean,
What do you need potions for? You have me.
we have a healer, and then a half healer.
Y'all should get potions. I don't feel like healing today. We'll see, but I don't feel like it. I'm just letting y'all know. Out of character. I feel like killing shit.
We don't need potions then.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen this map yet, but
I've
let
seen
me
this.
know if you see.
This is definitely new.
It's all hexagony.
This is the Kingdom of Harrigan. Obviously, you see Harrigan. Further to the west on this map would be the subcontinent of Arethnir. And you know about 2 days' journey is the Great Washington Reef, which, upon closer inspection, I'm sure you can figure out why it's called the Great Washington Reef. But in lore is a Killua.
You know what?
Roll 2d10. Okay. So, heading west to the peninsula along the Western Road, which is a major trade road to Arethnir. You head out. Is there any particular marching order? Is anyone necessarily keeping watch?
Orin's always keeping watch.
I'll take a watch.
Of course. Okay.
If it's
Well,
in the wilderness, I'd probably be
This
looking
is
around.
as you're walking through the day.
Well, I'd remain vigilant considering that there's problem and that there's always stuff in the nature.
In the nature. I like how you said that.
All right. So
Loud.
keeping your heads up and your eyes peeled, it gets to be just after noon, and you start to hear, since everyone's paying attention and you all have like perceptions of minor deities, you start to hear screeching, and you hear it to the west. I'm sorry, east, coming from Haragon. And looking over there, you see a dark spot on the distance coming towards you, with some other things out there. Does anybody want to take a closer look?
Absolutely.
Okay. Roll some perception for me. Okay. So, Iran, you kind of squint a little bit and you look a little further out, and you see it's either a small ship that's kind of close being attacked by birds, or a big ship that's a long way away that's being attacked by something bigger.
Hmm. Do
Airship, by the by.
oh, could would I know how big an airship is?
Roll a history check. Yep.
I'm awful at those.
So, you really couldn't miss it when you left. Like, really couldn't. Because one of the fabled dreadnoughts was docked in Haragon this morning. The buzz around town was it is the Reconciliation out of Bladoon. And, think like the Sky Fortress Bahamut, but bigger. Like a lot bigger. Like, kind of dwarfed the airport, and it was actually a really large airport. It is so big and massive and powerful of a ship that even there's even only 4 of them that were ever made, and one of them was destroyed 20 years ago in the Battle for Strahd. It is a Victory class dreadnought, the Reconciliation, and it is under attack. And they're coming not like like a collision course for me, but they're running parallel. Like if they keep going in their same direction, they're gonna go right over you.
Would I know any creatures that are large enough to fit what's currently going on?
I think you might want to make another history check.
Oh boy.
You're getting a little closer. The creatures are relatively large, winged creatures.
They are flying.
Yes, they are flying. They're attacking the airship in the sky.
I rolled a 21. Do I
Uh,
not know
yeah,
what they
you would know
are?
what they are. They are in fact wyverns.
Oh, okay, they're wyverns.
Yeah, they
All
aren't. They
right.
aren't chromatic or metallic of any kind. They do appear to just be. I say just be, but they are wyverns. And
All right.
not entirely quickly, but definitely coming at you is the fortress on its way, and
I am pointing all of this out to everyone
Mhm.
and also informing them that said airship is being attacked by wyverns.
Well, I don't think we can do anything. It's in the sky, and we are down here.
It's coming in. It's
coming
about.
towards us pretty quickly. That won't be an issue for long. It'll be a
It's
whole new
about
issue.
about 50 or so feet off the ground, and it appears that there are several men on the deck now that you see are fighting these creatures off, and they're winning. I mean, it's a dreadnought. It's horribly weaponed, and there's tons of sailors on it who are ready to fight to the death for it, and it starts coming closer and closer, and you see there's 3 wyverns remaining, and as it passes over top you, you hear the engines just thrumming. The massive size of this, I'm sorry, yep.
Are the engines smoking? Like, are they getting closer to the ground on purpose, or are they being forced to get down?
They're closer to the ground on purpose. It's a technique that larger ships use to use the extra repulsion of their hull itself to skid across, and as it starts to go off, you feel that extra pressure down on top of you as the magic of the hull itself that helps the ship stay up is repelling off the ground so that it can move faster. And you hear and feel the engines straining on that, and they're going full speed.
This was what we were looking for, right? Or is this just happening?
I think it's, well, DM Sean will inform you this has just happened.
Oh, okay.
Wyverns typically don't worry about caravans full of baubles.
Fair enough.
But as the ship flies past, one of the wyverns grabs a sailor and throws him off. And he lands not 20 feet from you with a pretty sickening crunching sound and a scream.
Oof.
Well, that is just lovely. I'm ow.
Oliver,
I'm gonna Toll of Dead one of the wyvern, because why not?
What's the range on that? 60 feet?
Oliver
Wow.
immediately runs over to the guy that just got thrown off.
I was gonna say, does the guy look like he's still, like alive or?
He's screaming.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Okay, then
All right, then yeah, you'd have just enough range to get at one of the wyverns.
I'll give a healing word to the guy who just fell.
Okay.
The one that
I'll say it was probably the one that you grabbed at. So we'll give him a Toll the Dead. We'll go with a higher number on that one. Where's my wyvern sheet? Oh no, I've not got my wyvern sheet out. Oh dear. There it is.
also the guy that fell, wasn't he dead?
He was not dead.
Was not dead.
He's just
Oh, okay.
screaming. He's on the
okay.
ground now screaming.
Well, like I said, I'm in the mood to kill shit, so
You
I
got it.
wasn't kidding.
Okay. So off we go to a battle map.
Heck yeah.
As you Toll the Dead on one of these, you cry out and you cause him to pull a little bit internally. He turns at you, and him and one of his comrades dive at you.
Bring it.
Are we on the battle map? Oh no.
And I would like you all to do please roll initiative. No, it's a default noble.
I don't suppose I could Shield of Faith.
They're 60 feet away from you at least. You should have about a round to, yeah, they're a little bit further away. You'd be a little bit further up, and they are in the air still. So you would have a little bit of time because it took him a bit to turn around.
Okay.
Would I have time to bark skin bear?
Yes. Let's say you guys have a round of prep on this because it's a bit of this is a bit of a rough encounter, but it's fun. So. All right. Let me get these guys set up properly because he had the wrong amount of health. Because, let's be fair, him at full health is not going to go well for you guys.
No.
No.
Probably not. I might have just killed the party, and I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. You guys are fine.
We're good.
Yep. All right. And wyverns get initiative, and you guys, have you rolled initiative? Lovely. Kill with a bear. Oliver and Godfrey, what are you doing for your round of prep?
I don't really have anything I can prep.
You can have a free shot at one of the wyverns.
I'll do that then.
Cool.
As a round of prep, can I ask them a question in Draconic?
Certainly try.
All right, and Draconic Warren will yell out, "Why are you attacking the ship?"
Okay. Roll a insight check.
Ooh, rat.
They do not understand you.
They don't understand Draconic.
They are wyverns.
Do I
Wyverns
know what
understand no
language
languages.
wyverns speak?
Wyverns understand the language.
Oh. Oh.
There's,
Wyverns are the dumb dragons.
there goes diplomacy.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
animalistic dragons, basically.
So if I had to speak with animals, this would be fine.
I don't know.
I have to speak with animals, but I'm a bear at the moment.
They don't speak bear.
I know.
Why do my bad guys always roll right next to each other on initiative?
I don't
roll
know.
you
but
again.
Can I be a bigger bear?
Yeah, I got you.
Size isn't always important, Mike.
It might be in this case. All right.
I'm also
that's fair.
I'm a bigger bear that is
Hmm.
billowing.
Okay. So, Godfrey,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay. Move 30 feet. And I'm gonna throw javelin. Oh wait, yeah, that'll be a range. Throw javelin at
They're up in the air.
so disadvantage.
How far is
Well,
your
no, they
javelin
were
throw? It's
within
only
60 feet.
they're 50. Well, here. Actually, they had a turn to dash, so that's why they came down.
Well,
And
one
they're
of them
hovering
is
at 10
within
feet.
60 feet.
One, yeah. Well, they're hovering off the ground. They've made it to that, and now you're in initiative. So yeah, you'd be able to reach that without disadvantage.
Oh,
So
sweet.
roll.
That's what I'm gonna do. Hiya!
Nice. Well struck, Godfrey.
That'll be all.
All right, Killua.
Right. To
With
this
the
dude,
red
would I be able to
billowy
reach
cloak.
him the 10 feet? Because I'm a big bear.
Yeah.
Right. I should probably have the bear sheet open, not my sheet. That would help. Oh,
Unfortunately, both of those miss.
mm,
This wyvern going to fly at Oran, the guy who attacked him.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to attack you with, let's see.
I just remembered something very important about wyverns.
He's going to go in and he's going to try and bite you.
Yep.
That is an 11 to hit.
Nope.
And he is going to use the stinged barb on his tail.
That's what I
Whips
remembered.
back at you and goes with you at a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Now the wyvern in front of Killua is going to bite for a 9
miss.
and stinger as well for a natural 1. Around.
Oh boy.
So, Orin's eyes are gonna glow a little bit as his shielded hand clutches his scroll. Well, his relic? No, what's it called? I can't fucking think.
Focus.
There you go. The scroll focus that hangs around his neck, and he's gonna reach out and attempt to.
Cool.
I rolled.
You did roll kind of
fucking
shit though.
Terrible.
Awful.
That is some really bad inflict wounds. I'm
If
sorry.
you burn an inspiration, I will allow you to do the entire thing over, because that is the shittiest roll for a second level spell I've ever seen.
I kind of have to. That just makes me fucking depressed.
Feels bad.
That's
a whole lot better.
significantly better.
Much, much better. Okay. And yeah, that hits. Oh boy. Does inflict wounds carry anything else with it?
Unfortunately, no. But
He's very
well.
wounded. It hurt a lot.
I also spiritual weapon him.
Okay. The spiritual
Or try
weapon
to.
does not hit.
That's okay.
All right. Oliver.
I'm just gonna back up to here and shoot the wyvern in front of Orin. And I will use make it a precision attack.
Okay. Superiority die. Don't roll a 1.
2.
Okay. That hits then.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Godfrey, you're up again.
Heck yeah.
The wyverns are both. Actually, this wyvern had to land. I'm sorry. Well, that one's still 10 feet up. That one's on the ground in front of Iran.
Landed wyvern. Perfect. I swing with Captain's Log.
Okay.
Wow. Trash.
No, you don't.
I don't. Well, I do, but I miss.
You think about swinging, and then the wyvern turns at you. You pause for a moment, and your blade goes wide. Kill one.
Bear's gotta do what a bear's gotta do.
Both hit.
That is what the bear does.
Wyverns are up. The one in front of Aram, he's getting some vengeance upon yo ass. Bite and a claw again. The bite this time is a 20 to hit
Yeah.
for a total of 8 piercing.
Uh-huh.
And the stinger's coming at Godfrey, who's starting to surround him.
Oh boy.
Can't make this shit up. It's a crit.
Fuck.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go.
Rip.
For real.
I think it's too late to burn a reverse inspiration on that.
I would.
Okay, can I then? I will then.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure if I was allowed to because I was
Okay.
like, wait, do I have it?
It's,
And then
that's the beauty of the reverse inspiration. You can use it whenever the hell you want to.
okay, so re-roll the crit.
You got it. Is this plus to hit? What's the bonus plus to hit? 7. Okay, so that becomes a miss.
Cheers, Mike.
Just, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been a dead
God.
dragonborn.
That would have been a dead Dragonborn. 44, 55, 59 hit points
Thanks, Mike.
of damage.
You're welcome.
You'd have been down. I don't know if you'd have been dead, but damn. This wyvern is going to go
sure.
at bear now.
He wouldn't have been dead, but
He would have been
Hurt
dead.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
You can guess what's happening.
I mean, yeah.
The bite is a 16 to hit
Yep.
for 11 piercing, and the stinger is a 25 to hit.
I'm gonna use a luck.
What does that do?
I roll a d20 and then I use that for the roll.
Okay.
Well, I can choose.
Is a 17 hit the bear?
I mean, the 17 hits, but I was hoping it'd be better than that.
I don't know. Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
2 seconds.
Take 6 piercing and 14 poison.
Okay, I'm back.
And you're up.
Oh boy.
Fantastic. Well,
Bear's looking real rough, by the way.
fuck.
Like, HP on here doesn't really show it, but I'm looking real rough.
Yeah, you're a bear.
Inflict wounds unfortunately misses,
Oh, I know.
but spiritual weapon hits for a very good amount of damage. Assuming no movement, Oliver, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm just gonna ship this one now.
I'm
In front
gonna
of Killua.
Yes, help out the bear.
Hits nicely.
And that's my turn.
Aram, what
Mhm.
was the move?
I just moved.
Okay, you moved after you attacked and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you with a
Mhm.
bite.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 11 piercing.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Oliver, thank you. I didn't hear if you had a bonus action.
Nope, no bonus actions.
Okay. In that case, Godfrey, you've been left alone in front of this, call it like it is. It's a dumb dragon.
Would have killed me. Well, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, Captain's Log, attempt number 2. That's a lot better.
Nice. Want to give any juice to it?
Oh, yeah. Duh, forgot I had that. Juice. That's not a lot of juice.
It's enough juice.
Heck yeah.
How do you do it?
I want to put my blade right through, or right underneath his chin, and just go right down, just slash a big hole.
You cut it, you stab into the chin, bring it down, and charge it with this divine energy, and his whole like chest kind of bulges out for a second, and it shudders and falls over dead. Killua.
Alright, well, bear's gonna bite, claw,
Both hit.
and, I'm gonna burn a spell slot for some healing, because I need it.
Okay. This wyvern is going to make one last attempt at getting a meal today and bite stinger you. The bite is a 17 to hit
Yep,
for 10 piercing.
okay.
The stinger is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 piercing, and I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, do I get to make the con save as a bear, or as me, because I'm technically going to drop bear?
It is the same attack, so as the bear.
Okay.
You take 31 poison damage.
What?
Holy shit.
Alright, I'm down.
You're down.
He's
Down.
down and a halfling. And the wyvern is turning back around to grab him. Around.
Well, I'm gonna healing word him.
Okay.
A second level.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon and hit the Drake. Wyvern.
Sure. Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right, Godfrey.
Wait, wasn't it my turn?
It's your turn now.
Sorry, Oliver. Yeah, it is your turn.
Right.
I don't know why I missed you.
I'll go up to here. And I'll shoot the wyvern. There's not much else I can do.
Nice. How do you want to do this?
You said it's turning around for Kilo, right?
Mhm.
As it turns around, just the arrow straight through its fucking like jaws and that, like out the back of its head, like out of his neck.
This Killua, you look up, barely conscious. You start shaking your head and you look up and you see this massive, kind of gray-colored, brown-colored beast turn towards you, its stinger whapping behind it. Its huge maw opens wide to try and swallow you, and just as it does, an arrow sticks right through to the roof of its mouth. It jerks and falls down dead. You guys are clear of initiative.
I got you, little buddy.
Alright, I'm just gonna, well, first of all, stand up, but then do the healing spirit and get like a bunch of HP.
Oh, cool.
So that's 10d6.
10d6.
Because I'm just standing in it for a minute.
Okay, I'm not cure woundsing you then. Fuck
No.
that.
No, I'm getting my HP back, sir.
The man who fell
I would do that to myself.
starts to call out, Thank you! Who are you? And ow, by
Who
the
are
way.
you?
My name is Michael.
Howdy, Michael. What do we call ours? Well, we work for the
Wandering Heroes.
Guild and
Yeah,
Haragon. We don't work for the. We're currently signed to the Wandering Heroes. That's not our guild, though. We are from
You're
the Order of the Broken
mercenaries.
Claw.
I get it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh! He
Like,
just he tries to sit up and his legs are very very broken.
I don't think you're
Can't
going
fix
anywhere
that, I'm
anytime
sorry.
soon. I can go out and try to get some herbs and stuff to make you feel a bit better.
I
Do you want a good
I'm sure Captain Thane will put me right as rain when he gets back. He doesn't leave men behind.
I thought
And
you were...
Sure enough, well, okay, so I guess Killua, you would know. Godfrey definitely will know. The man is wearing the standard vestments of the guards of Bladoon, and as he says this, from the west, you see the massive airship pull back into view, and a smaller craft disembark and start heading towards you.
Do you need a heal good set?
I could do.
I'll hand him a good berry.
Alright, here we go. This may pinch a little.
That didn't pinch. That felt real good. And he wipes his mouth off a little bit, and he's visibly less beaten. His legs are still very wounded. He doesn't seem to be in any specific pain though. And it doesn't take much longer until the ship that had disembarked lands, and a rugged-looking man in gleaming plate steps forward with a small entourage, what appears to be two captains and 3 or 4 other younger members. Greetings, travelers. You did my man a service. My name is Captain Thane.
Howdy there. I extend my arm.
Good day, sir.
He-
Sorry.
Takes it. He takes it, and then addresses you, Godfrey. And he says, Dragonsworn, I'm honored. How long have you served?
I've been serving since I was but a mere hatchling, sir.
Don't we all, in the service of Bahamut? And you see Captain Thane has the same basic uniform. It is of, his insignia is that of a guard captain, even though he introduced himself as just a captain. My name is Thane. I am captain of the Retribution. You, Dragonsworn, have saved my friend and my shipmate. For that I am indebted to you. And he turns and he gives a single nod to the men standing behind him, and 2 of them rush forward with a stretcher to help the man who introduced himself as Michael onto the stretcher and lift him up. They go by, and he turns just briefly and says, well? And the men seem to have understood him just by the one word. He seems to be the kind of a commander who would be capable of giving an entire string of commands with a single word. And they simply nod, say, yes, Captain, and rush back to the smaller boat that has landed. That's taken care of. I assume that you know who that man was.
Michael. That's about it.
His full name is Michael Pafiel.
Dun dun dun.
So I was half correct when I said Pafiel.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Yes. I know. Heir and rightful owner of the seat that's been usurped by the Pafiel family, so if he fell here, I fear that things in Rani would get even worse.
I think I heard my dad talking about Pafiel once before.
Yes, Francis Pafiel was a great leader. Bit of an asshole, I knew him myself. But a great leader.
I still thought
Dragonsworn, what is your name?
Godfrey, it is a pleasure.
Godfrey. What boon would you require of me for services rendered to me this day?
I think on it a little. And then I shake my head and I say, do not fret about that. The only reward I need is the good feeling that a man lives another day.
A true knight of the Platinum Dragon, then. He holds out his arm in a gesture that you recognize as a protector handshake, which is basically when we clasp the pauldrons instead of the hand.
Just like Boy Scouts.
Sure.
All right, I do the pauldron shake.
Dragonspawn. Would your companions desire any boon?
I look to them, and I'm gonna break character for a little bit. You guys want some free stuff?
I mean, I've been waiting over here for like the last 10 minutes, wondering if I could get this wyvern stinger or not.
We will get to that, yes.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what they have to offer. Do I know anything about them?
They're from Bladoon.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, Bladoon.
You know that big fuck off library
Yeah.
called the Platinum Archives?
Right.
It's there.
I mean, y'all know what Owen was then. That ain't no surprise.
We just
know,
made him very happy.
Owen want access, to all the good shit. Mainly the books, but good books.
I chuckle and I say,
He doesn't say it like that, but
Of course not,
no.
Godfrey would know that, Oren be like, I want them books,
Yep.
bruh.
I chuckle a little bit and I said, I believe my good friend Oren would like access to some knowledge.
Access to the archives.
Indeed.
Well, seems reasonable that could be arranged. I mean,
I'll move over here for this.
me and my men were on mission. We can't deviate. I can't just take you there. However, if you make your way to Bladoon, I assure you, word of your deeds will reach the right people, and you will be granted access to the Platinum Archives. Godfrey, you will be known there. Oran, you as well.
Oren nods and bows slightly and thanks.
He gives a courteous but curt nod. Very well then. I must be back on my mission. Once again, I appreciate your service. And I'm sure that Michael would be rather apologetic and happy as well, were he not probably screaming in pain right now. Setting bones is difficult work when you've already half healed them. But he'll be alright. He's a strong lad.
Do you think it'd be possible for you to fly us to the Great Washington Reef? Because we gotta go there.
Unfortunately, my travels take me east. So I cannot ferry you.
I believe we're also supposed to monitor the road from here to there.
Were we?
It'd be easier to find something, I think.
We've flown over the main road and did not see any trouble. The first that we encountered were those wyverns. But, thanks for the heads up. And thanks for the service. Goodbye, adventurers. He turns to go.
Travel safe.
You as well. With that, he gets in his transport vessel and flies back up to the Victory class destroyer, Retribution, and it starts to fly off east. And you guys killed 2 level 6s.
Bada bing.
Sierra 6s. Because, the Sierra thing is not really a thing. And, you leave the area of Haragon and you're out in the wilderness. Not really wilderness, but, on the road. You see a couple of merchant vans and, you eventually get to a point where it is actually a rather crowded campsite, being a day's ride out of Haragon. So the sun is beginning to set, and you are among actually several caravans who have stopped for the night.
What about my stinger?
I'm sorry, your stinger. Would anyone like to assist Oran in
I'll help him out.
acquiring wyvern bits? Okay. Go ahead and roll a survival at
At what?
advantage. So
Oh, okay.
roll. You should be tackled for it already. Okay, that's enough. Of the two, one of the stingers is damaged, but the others is intact, and you can cut it off pretty smoothly. And you have the stinger itself intact, and the gland is intact for the stinger venom, but it would take a little bit of doing to extract a usable amount of venom without injuring oneself.
Okay.
You can attempt to, or you can keep the stinger as one.
I mean, I could get proficiency in whatever roll you gave me for it.
It would be another survival roll.
I really should have taken protection from poison. Oh well. I can do that later. I'll just put it in my fanny pack of holding.
You got it. Okay. Mindful that it is not a bag of, as they say,
Yeah, I
colding,
know.
and would not. Yeah, it'll keep for a while, but not forever.
Yeah.
So, evening. You're with several other caravans, so really, you can join their watch if you want to.
I mean,
Uh,
if they're taking one,
Mhm.
I don't see a reason.
Orange is gonna be pretty awake. He just got told that he gets access to the archives, and so he's in a pretty good mood. He might feel like healing a little bit now. Which
See, but
I
could've
healed
helped you with
anyway,
that,
but
too.
Mhm.
what?
I said I could have helped you there as well.
All right.
Yeah, but this is guaranteed.
So,
I will take watch. Yeah.
I will take watch as well.
why don't you all, just for fun, roll me a d20?
Ooh, a 2,
Everybody or
Oof.
just people.
and you rolled an 18.
Just in general. Everybody roll once.
Okay.
Okay.
Godfrey's gonna see something.
Godfrey does.
Here we go.
He sees the caravan guards kick the crap out of another wyvern.
Is anyone selling popcorn around here?
Actually not now because they're asleep.
No, well, yeah.
But there's a exotic foods merchant, in the caravan next to you guys. If you want to pick up popcorn for later.
He wanted it for the fight.
Yeah. All right. So after that rousing experience, that you guys got up, got ready to fight, and it was already dead. You travel with the caravan for a moment, which is, as I said, exotic foods and everything, heading from the fields east of Haragon to the subcontinent. And you reach the path that leads north to the community at the Great Washington Reef. And you can head up that to reach the reef in about another maybe 3 or 4 hours of walking.
I mean, good.
Okay. So I'm going to pull us to a map. I request that you do not immediately react or change anything. We're just going there now. Because, as you start to approach, you do see the small fishing town of Verles. And it is, as fabled, a Triton village. But you don't see anyone out and about. And on the way forward, you see strange statues that were erected of sentinels that you think. All of them are armed, at least the ones that you see. A few of them are armed, and they, oddly enough, their weapons are real weapons. They are like it's someone stuck weapons into like mounted weapons onto the statues as part of their decoration.
Wait, could you say that again?
You as you approach the town. This is a little further up. Hold on. Here. The town. There's no movement in there. You don't see anyone about right now. But it's midday, so it's maybe they're all out fishing, probably.
Or I meant to think about the statues.
Yes, the statues appear to be that of sentinels in fighting positions with real weapons mounted on them.
That seems strange. Do I know why they do that?
History check.
Glad.
You know of no culture that does this.
Interesting.
With that history check, you know that there are some things that can be turned to stone and some things that can't.
Okay, I would like to roll. Or I want to roll an Arcana check. Can I check to see if there's anything magically hinky going on around here?
Certainly.
There's totally.
Do I get to roll Arcana?
I believe yes, Arcana would be perfect for this case.
Sweet.
Hinky. Yep. It seems the statues. If you would dare come a little closer, you may now have full control of your characters and move as you will. And we need new music.
Well, I know what does this.
Yeah.
Can roll a history check to think.
My 22 doesn't cover that. I'll roll again.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's say sure. You know that there are a couple of creatures that would do this. Cockatrices, a fabled Medusa can possibly do this. Gorgons do this.
Something that starts with a B.
Something that starts with a B that doesn't come to mind of the GM at the moment, which means it's
Basilisk.
probably.
But
yeah.
that is good to know that that's not it. Pretty sure your first answer was probably the correct answer for what's happened. I don't think you'll have us fighting Medusa.
As you step forward, you do see a couple of very stoned horses. Not stoned, but stone horses. Okay.
Well, this is
Killua,
bad.
stepping
Yeah.
forward, you see several more statues. One of them over here appears to have been destroyed. There are several more statues, some of them in very garish-looking poses, some of them on the ground wounded. This one with a very vicious-looking arrow with blood-red feathers sticking out of its chest.
I did not mean to click that. My bad.
Fine.
Is
I
the
will let them know. By the
arrow
way, with
also
my
stone or no? I would
Sorry,
assume.
go ahead, Kilwa.
I was saying, is the arrow also
The arrow is not also stone.
okay? Because like you made the arrow sound interesting, so I was gonna look at the arrow.
What do you do with it?
Well, pull it out if I can. Hopefully not break it.
It does not budge.
Okay. I kind of
You,
figured
you
that.
can attempt to pull harder and maybe get it out.
All right, -3. Don't fail me now.
The arrow unfortunately breaks as you pull on a little uneven, and it shatters and snaps in half. And you have half an arrow with blood red feathers on it.
Orin will let everyone know that he has no way of reversing petrification. So, be careful.
Or make a history check.
Okay.
Okay, so you know there is a way. You know there are some restrictions on doing so, but if you were to brew a potion using the blood and saliva of a creature that is capable of turning someone to stone, you can create a salve that will relieve someone of this condition. You know that it is not a condition that can be healed after a certain amount of time, but you know that it can be done against, let's say, freshly turned.
Okay. Never mind, I do, but I don't have the means.
What do you mean by you don't have me?
I don't have the materials needed to create a solution
Oh.
or a cure for petrification.
Yeah, I'll just say, it's not this as simple as just splashing some blood and saliva on somebody who's been petrified. There's a rhythm to it that you have to kind of make a paste out of it, but
I mean,
can be done.
now that I think about it, considering my character's backstory, he actually has probably come across the recipe on how to fix petrification, but didn't really save it anywhere or anything because that's not what he was looking for at that time. So
If it comes to it,
it makes sense.
If it comes to it, we might need to see if you remember. Rack your brain, as it says. But, so, Killua,
Yeah.
why don't you make me a perception check from where you're at? You hear noises coming from the buildings on either side of you. One to the, to the eastern side of the map. This one, appears to be a rather large, rather empty-looking inn. At least that there's no fire in the hearth.
I'll poke my head in the door.
Looking in, you see several statues that are in awkward positions. One appears to be mid-drink, but the drink has long since gone flat. One appears to be tending bar with a rag in his hand that is not stone. And one appears to be trying to, mid-run upstairs, was frozen in place and placed there.
How about facial expressions?
Surprise and or terror. Terror from the running woman, surprise from the two men drinking.
Okay, question. Would I know which of the likely suspects would be most common in this area? Also, feel free to tell me to stop with history checks. Yeah.
You know of none of the fabled creatures that would normally be in this area. Cockatrices live in the mountains. There's no mountains within 100 miles of here. The nearest are on the other side of the Ghost Wood. Basilisks, mountains in Underdark. Medusas, Underdark. Gorgons, devil areas. I mean, there's nothing around here should be doing this. Not normally, unless something's happened.
Also, were we looking for the merchants that went missing? Was that what it was?
You all right? So the caravan that was there,
Caravan.
that would
That's right.
typically go,
that's the
pick this
caravan.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that look what that is? Or
It
supposed
looks
to be?
It looks like they got here and they never left.
Okay. I mean, I feel like our ranger should be doing. Actually, Oren will go over to Oliver and ask, "Are there any tracks that you recognize around here?"
Let me look.
Oliver, you do see most of the tracks are just Oliver on the pathways and everything, and eventually it turns to kind of a wooden pathway that leads all the way down to the ocean. And you detect some smaller. That's fine around. You detect a couple of paths. There's a rabbit trail going that way, and there are several paths that you could swear look like snakes, but they're intermittent, almost like they could hop or fly.
Okay, there's some hopping or flying snakes. That's the only thing out of the ordinary, or whoever did this isn't a creature.
I feel bad. I've rolled for so much shit already. I don't want to say anything else. I want to
By all
know.
means, you're trying to figure this out. Go for it.
I want to. When he describes that stuff to me, I want to know if it sounds familiar, and I might know what it is.
Okay.
I'm just really playing off the fact that my character likes to know shit.
Okay. In this case, why don't you go ahead and give me another history check? Let me know what
Okay.
you remember.
Fuck. I was bound to roll low
Fortunately-
eventually.
Yeah, you don't. Snakes that hop? I mean, not really. No. And I mean, basilisks, which would be the only thing that really matches a snake in your list, they definitely don't hop. They're far too large for that.
Yeah, and they have like forked toes and stuff.
Yeah. You so yeah,
Oren will also
Frankie,
call
you've only
Kilowog
found
back.
Yeah, Frankie, Oliver, you only see those tracks, those of the rabbits and humanoids.
Like I said, humanoid.
Well, Tritons. There's a lot of Triton footprints because it's a Triton community.
I don't know what that means.
Triton is like a fish dude.
Oh.
Yeah. And there are the bartender and this woman with the arrow that formerly stuck out of her chest, and this woman with the broken there. They all were Tritons.
Oh.
These two men are. They appear to be modeled after male humans, which is odd for sentries in a Triton community to be human. But hey.
Probably with the caravan.
How long ago did the caravan go missing? We were told.
It's been they would have left. They usually spend a day and they come back. It's a 2-day journey. They're a day late. Or now they're 3 days late. So
Were
they've
we
been-
supposed to? Were we supposed to just find where they were and bring them back, or were we supposed to take care of anything that might have killed them?
your
I mean, I
orders
would
were to
assume-
secure the road.
Oh. Does this town count as road too?
I think that begs to your interpretation.
I mean,
if they're
I
gonna
kind
go,
of want to say no, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be any fun if it was. So, also, Orin yells after Killua to not be by
Killua,
himself right now. Probably
as
a
you're
bad
over there,
idea.
I would like you to make a perception check.
I'm just off looking around because you guys haven't moved.
If you get petrified, you're fucked.
Basically.
Okay.
Well, I've been told to return, so
Okay.
we'll return to group.
You weren't told. It was suggested that it would probably be a better idea to move as a group. Unless, of course, it's Medusa. Then we're probably just dead. But, So, the other two people
killed
that have
two
been
CR6
remarkably quiet this
You
entire
killed
time.
2 CR6 wyverns already. What's a Medusa?
True.
Come on, guys. You'll be fine.
We'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine.
I
Probably.
wasn't really worried to begin with. It was just like, all right, let's go look around this town.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
No.
if you don't want to know what those
strength in
items that
numbers.
didn't get stoned with the other guys, where everything mundane that they own got stoned, you don't have to.
I was gonna go over to this guy and check out his weapon because, but I didn't want Killua to go off all on his own either.
Mhm.
So,
One of them carries a longsword, and one of them carries a bow.
ooh, I will check out. Oh, we have a ranger. Fuck. Nothing new for Orin. Sad days.
Hmm.
I'll check out whatever the hell this is since our other two party members don't seem to be here. Do I
Sure.
roll an investigation or?
Well, he's looking at the longsword. I guess I'll look at the bow.
Then swap your sides. That was the bow. That's the
No,
longsword.
I wanted to look at the bow.
Okay, well
Okay.
then, vice versa.
Sure. I guess let's go ahead with Arcana checks. 'Cause it's really kind of hard to get at these since they are mounted in stone right now.
That's
But
right. We'll
Iran,
break them.
definitely magical, and you can kind of feel it coming off the sword as well. They're not powerful magical items, but they are definitely magical.
Okay. Orin will turn to the armored dragonborn and go, we probably want these. They're already dead. We could probably just break them. But Orin will try to pull the thing out without breaking the person.
Okay. He's holding it up, kind of about to knock it, like in that kind of motion where he would be like going to grab an arrow and he has an arrow in his hand and would be getting to the string. So it'd be a little odd because he has a very firm grip on the bow.
Right.
But why don't you try and make me a dexterity check?
Oh, I'm breaking a finger.
You don't, but you're not really able to slide it much one way or the other. It's almost crushing the bow. And if it weren't magical, it probably would have.
All right, I'll go. I'll go for pulling it out of his hand. He can lose a thumb. If he comes back, it's just a thumb.
All right, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead
What?
with your dexterity to try and dislodge the
Oh.
bow.
Nope.
Unfortunately, this time you hear a small crack and a sharp inhale of breath and a. You're not here to destroy my new garden, are you? And from
Or we'll
around
close
this
his eyes.
corner, okay, from around that corner,
You know, the
Step-
corner I was walking down.
yep,
You're welcome.
steps a woman. I will say what she looks like before revealing her token, because her token doesn't look like her, and I don't want to give you the wrong idea.
Oren
She
will also
is-
say we should close our eyes. Just, you know.
Does Killua
Um,
immediately close his eyes when he hears the voice?
Question: does my billowing cloak, does it actually make smoke like I kind of wanted it to, or not?
No, it doesn't billow smoke. It's just it makes the act of like billowing in the wind.
Oh,
I know.
I was
have a-
really hoping that I could have the smoke to obscure my face a bit.
Mm,
Think of it like the superhero pose where the cape is flowing behind them. That's what your cape does. You can pull off a superhero pose.
mhm.
I
A
mean, as Oren yells to close your eyes, we're like, oh, okay, fine.
okay.
Right?
You close your eyes. You close your eyes. Does Godfrey and Oliver?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm just face palming.
It's like, what?
Okay.
I did tell y'all that Medusas do this, but okay.
I'll
She
trust
walks
Orin.
around. She walks around the corner, and starts kind of striding forward, and says, "Hold it right there." Godfrey, you see a albino dwarven woman with very intricately patterned hair.
Nope.
I know. Just, nope.
Nope.
Nope. Halt, you.
I will make a wisdom save against that command.
You don't. She's not commanding you.
Oh, okay. Now I'm just gonna nope. Nope.
Just nope.
Who are you?
Who am
That
I?
doesn't matter.
My name is Celestra.
Friend or foe?
You can
Bruh.
be my friend if you want to.
Y- Do we turn to stone for your friends?
Not all my friends are stone.
Insight check.
Sure.
What
Not
the
all of her
fuck?
friends are stone.
No, that's not. No. You know that's not what it was
Yeah,
for.
okay. All of her humanoid friends are stone.
Yeah. Or will be like, nah, that bitch lying. She gonna turn your ass to stone.
And initiative.
Oh, I was about to say, can I hold person?
I was gonna apologize.
Okay. Godfrey, were you keeping your eyes closed?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was about to. I was making a move. I was turning my head to apologize when he made his little comments.
Okay.
That feeling when I was like about to hold prisoner, and then you said initiative, and I was like, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to click it.
Can I use Channel Divinity and be proficient in initiative? Because I rolled a 5.
It works that way.
Yeah, I
I
don't think that's
know,
how that
but that's
works.
why I was asking.
Hey, I go before her.
Hey, there you go.
I can be a bear.
Excellent. You can be a stone bear.
Yup.
Can you turn into a giant scorpion? Because they have blind sight, and that would be infinitely more useful.
Wait, I think I can.
That's hella metagaming, and I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I
You guys, you
I
have the chance
actually
to
can.
plan with that a little bit.
I don't have the token in here, but I can.
All
think-
right. So if you can,
What is the
Then-
CR of a giant scorpion? I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head.
it's up there, I think.
I honestly don't know. I just know that they have blind sight, and that would be helpful. I also don't know if that counts as a beast that you can
The
turn
giant
into.
scorpion
CR3,
is
never
a
mind, can't do it.
CR3. Yeah.
Level 6, I can do it then.
Hmm.
Not yet.
Sorry, fam. I got no. I don't know what else has blind sight.
Okay.
I'm just gonna still be a bear then.
Can you turn
Alright.
into a basilisk?
No.
That's a monstrosity.
Oh,
Okay.
I tried.
So Godfrey, I need you to make a. I need you to start off with a Constitution saving throw,
Oh
please.
boy. Been rolling these well
Dude.
all night. Eh,
Fuck. Is that enough?
Bahamut, I hope so.
I don't think it is. I feel like.
Inspiration.
Shit. Well, there. Oh.
So, Godfrey, your first round, you will be restrained.
fuck.
You are currently restrained, and things are feeling a little bit sluggish for you.
Great.
Well, yep. I'd recommend buffing him. There you go. Nice sickly looking thing. All right, so descending order. Killua,
Oh, I wanted to cast Sanctuary on
Yes.
myself. Fuck.
you shall be first to act.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to hold her.
Okay,
DC 13 because I have a terrible
that's fine. Was it wisdom?
wisdom, yeah.
Makes it in spades.
Okay, well then I will then become a bear.
Oh, you had to look at her when you held person, or did you?
Did I?
Point you can
It's
see within
visual.
range.
Oh crap.
Visual.
It's visual.
Con save.
Alright. Well, I don't get to make that as a bear.
Not yet, no.
I think I have luck. I'm going to use luck.
Okay,
Please
good
do.
idea. Okay, you're fine. And you are now a bear.
A bear who's gonna charge at her face down.
Okay.
Like,
It's just gonna run forward.
That
Basically.
noise is so annoying.
Okay. Alright, so she leaps backwards from you. You can take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Which does miss. And she raises a bow and shoots at Oran.
What?
Yes, not the bear!
You
What?
would want. You dare walk away from her?
Yeah, no, fuck you, bitch. Come at me.
Oh God.
Crit.
Is that a crit?
Dude, she's coming at you.
Does anybody
Oh,
ever
well,
She's coming at you, bro.
I'll use my reverse inspiration.
I can't luck her, so.
Okay.
You. Yeah, you can.
Well,
Oh
I
no, it
can't
has to
luck
be
her-
at you. That's
I was gonna
right.
say,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't luck her against you, so.
It's
Yeah.
also. Is it also? Yeah, there has to be an attack against you. So that's 17 hit.
yeah. That meets.
So that would be 7 piercing damage,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's just auto. Yeah, and another 6 poison.
Okay.
And Oliver, you're up.
So, Oren, how am I supposed to hit her if I can't look at her?
Use them senses to hear where she's at. You get to roll a disadvantage, bruh. I don't. We can run. We can run. We can definitely run. Godfrey's fucked, but we can run.
I close my eyes and turn around and
hate
try
you
to hear the snakes on her hair and shoot in that direction
Sure.
at her.
Attack at disadvantage.
I did warn you, bro.
17
I'm
hits.
sorry.
Yeah, you got me there.
Good job.
I don't have greater restoration.
I mean, he
That's
still has
it.
a chance to break it.
True, he has one more chance. This is very
got my own
true.
hands.
Does that get rid of petrification?
You are currently, Godfrey, you are currently restrained, and we'll get to you in a minute. Around.
Let me check something real. Oh, fuck. Well, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself because and
Okay.
is that that's not a concentration. Oh,
No.
oh, I'm gonna cast Shield on myself. Shield of Faith.
Okay, Shield of Faith and Sanctuary. You are the unhittable Baran. And Godfrey.
I hope so.
I really hope that you have something up your sleeve this round of combat. You are restrained. You have your turn. Know that at the end of your turn, you will need to remake the Constitution saving throw you previously attempted and failed. And bad things will happen if you fail. By the way. Real bad.
Alrighty.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Fine.
I'm gonna grab my shield and ask my Lord Bahamut to begone this petrification.
Okay.
And hopefully that works.
It's not.
In any game turns, what are you trying to do, or are you just offering up a prayer to Bahamut?
What's that?
Are you offering up a prayer to Bahamut in this case?
Yes.
You beseeching him for aid?
Yes.
Okay. We'll say that takes your turn. And you can add a D4 to your saving throw, which you will make now.
Heck yeah. That won't help.
That won't
Do
Fucking
you
help.
shit.
have inspiration?
Nope.
Do you have inspiration?
Can I give him mine?
Not how that works.
Well, rip me. See you guys.
Godfrey, you are currently stone.
Before I turn to
mean, you
stone,
could-
I'm gonna say I tried to be nice.
It got you killed.
I mean, we have a chance of bringing him back
If we
Got a
can
lot.
kill her.
if we kill her. Okay, question:
Yeah.
Is it possible to make my cloak like wrap around her while I'm still attacking her as a bear? 'Cause
You're
it's, like,
trying to have
blowing
a billowy cloak billow around. Make a dexterity check. 'Cause you're also averting your gaze from her, right?
I mean, basically, yeah. Like, not looking
Alright.
at her in the face and stuff.
Make a dexterity check. The DC is 15.
Okay, well, I'm a bear, so I have +0.
Okay.
I'm honestly half tempted to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Just to, like,
In
make
attempting
it
to
bigger.
throw the cloak over your shoulder and billow it all over the Medusa, you incidentally up and turn towards her. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
At least I'm a bear.
I just want y'all to know.
Gonna use my inspiration for that.
I just
Okay.
want y'all to know. If everyone dies except for Orin, he's just gonna
Gonna
go to the
use luck.
archives and reads for the
Go ahead,
rest,
use
of his
luck.
life.
Okay.
I had to burn everything.
Okay.
And then was that my action to try to do that, or can I still attack?
That was part of your movement, we'll say.
Okay,
That's
then
so
we'll
impressive.
attack.
But you don't have disadvantage.
No,
Yeah,
It's not
you hit her
wrong.
good
She would say,
twice.
attack. Am I able to start walking away? I don't know how much movement I got.
You can still move away should you wish.
And again, she'll do. I'm just like look down.
She has her
at the ground.
bow on her right now, so her little hair snakes are gonna try and nip at you as you try and get
Yeah.
away.
I'll
That's a
just stay
joke,
here,
right?
but like not
Averting your
you know,
gaze.
Yeah, not look at her in the face and stuff.
Okay.
Just be looking down like a bird.
She reaches over you and attempts a what's the save for sanctuary? Wisdom.
Yeah,
And what's your DC?
15.
Rolls a 14. So we'll instead be shooting
Sorry,
at
fam.
the big bear in front of her at disadvantage. The longbow.
Not even at the archer.
She can barely see him behind the new member of her garden. That's a 16 to hit, Killua.
Yeah, I don't have my thing up.
For 7 piercing and 6 poison. And Oliver, you're up.
I heard Godfrey saying something and turned to stone, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like blindly walk, bump into him a bit, get to maybe here. Try to take another shot. Disadvantage.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna make that precision attack.
Sure. Okay.
That's it.
Good times. Oran.
Big Bear, you need to pick up fucking Dragon Boy and we need to run. I can't do anything.
Go ahead and
Hold on, let me-
go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, just straight up. Okay. You get you remember reading something that while powerful, the aura emanating from a Medusa is limited in its range.
I wouldn't happen to know what that range is, would I?
Not exactly, but you know
Like
it's
30.
it's not very wide. The power of
Alright.
it dissipates the further you are away from.
Alright, well, I'm 60 feet away from her. Fuck, this is stupid. Alright. I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna hit her in the face with a guiding bolt.
It hits. How far are you from her?
60 feet.
You're 70 feet from her.
Oh, 70 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have to make a con save?
No.
I don't feel anything this far away. Oliver, you might want to walk back. I'm gonna recast Sanctuary on myself because fuck this.
Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this! Godfrey is
A stone.
you're stone,
Dude.
Godfrey Stone.
but you're conscious. You can't move and
Oh.
you can't feel and you can't see and you can't hear, but your mind is there.
Oh, that's right.
Killua.
Alright, well, I'm a bear. Not looking up, but I'm a slash
Alright.
and bite.
Disadvantage, so the bite hits, the claws do not.
He's not at disadvantage for the first hit, but it doesn't matter. Guiding
Right.
bolt.
Wouldn't have mattered, yeah, but okay, yes, you're right.
Well, I'm a bear. I attack things basically that's it. I'll use a spell slot a little bit.
Medusa spends her turn speaking in Snake.
Is that an actual language?
To the snakes that are coming out of the walls, it is.
Hiss.
Fuck.
Are they like actually big snakes and stuff? Or there's snakes over here now. I can see them a little bit.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Fuck.
Flying snakes. Ah.
And that was her entire turn. Oliver.
You were told in character if you backed up and looked, you would be okay.
Alright. I'm gonna back up 30 feet and shoot at her.
Okay. Eyes open. No disadvantage. How far are you from her?
I don't know.
He's like, I think he's the same distance as Ron, but yeah, he's like 70 feet.
Okay.
69 feet.
Cool.
Oh, I did want to mention, at the end of my turn, I do look back down. Because
Okay.
I'm not going to risk her getting a walk towards me on her turn. I realized she didn't, but I
There's a
wanted
bear
to.
in her way.
Orin doesn't care. He
That's my
got
turn.
shit to do. He doesn't want to be petrified.
Okay. Oliver, is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right. These snakes are gonna go, and they start slithering. Well, kind of hop, skips, flying, slithering, which is kind of an unusual thing for them to do. And they're kind of all over the caravan by the end of their turn. They're coming at you, Oliver and Iran. Iran, you're up.
That's fucking cheating.
Keep fucking up the Medusa.
I can't waste. I can't waste any more of my spells. Oh, that was at Medusa, by the way.
You got it.
What was her name?
Her name was Zalestra.
Zalestra. Okay. I felt like she told us, but I wasn't sure. Zalestra, will you let us leave?
You would all be members of my garden.
No, didn't think so. Okay, thanks. Fuck. I really can't waste any more of my spells. That's all I can do. Wait, no. Kilowatt, how low are you?
Oh,
Are you
I
okay?
am looking pretty darn good.
Okay, then yeah.
28 or 34.
That's my turn. I look back down, and I still have Sanctuary. Oh, fuck, I attacked! That's why I
Yeah.
didn't want to attack. That's right. Can I retract that?
Sure. What would
Okay.
you have your action still then? What would you
I
like
will
to
just say that I keep y'all. I'll keep y'all alive as best as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But he really doesn't want to be petrified. He has shit he has to do, and I'm sorry, but I have. Yeah, sorry guys. That's all I
Godfrey,
can do. And that will be right back.
sort of sense something, but it's odd and awkward, and the world is dark and the world is cold. The other snakes are up. And they are going to swarm and protect Celestra. And they are all coming to play with you, Big Bear!
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
Fun.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All of
A
them
21 hit, a 21 to hit, a 13, and two 12s.
They all hit.
Oh boy. I think you're in trouble.
Alright, so now just so that's 10 or 14. So
Whisper for you.
28. That was exactly bear.
You are now no longer bear. And you're up.
Well, I am apparently still a large bear, but
Well,
not
you
a
can
bear.
you can choose to become bear again, right?
Yeah, I can choose to become a bear again. I just don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Action, bonus, etc. Do your thing.
I had bear plans, not person plans. So all right. Bark skin bear.
Bark skinned bear. Okay. At this point, the Medusa scowls a little bit, assuming you've just kept your eyes closed this entire time.
No, not staring. No.
Yeah. Okay. So she's a little bit miffed at you, and she drops her bow, and she draws a sword, and she sings twice at bear. A 24 to hit, and a 14 to hit.
I'm gonna use my last luck on her 20 hit,
Sure.
just because I don't want to just die.
And it misses.
Okay, well, there we go.
Okay, Oliver.
Can someone help me deal with these snakes?
Just shoot her.
Freaking bear.
Okay, hits her.
That's it.
All right. Blue snakes are up.
Can't even.
2 to Aran and 2 to Oliver. Oliver, your 2 are a 23 to hit and a 14 to hit.
Miss.
All right. 1 piercing and 6 poison. Aran. A 22 to hit and a 17 to hit. Is it back yet?
He might not be.
Okay. I'll give him his damage. It was 1 piercing and 9 poison for the 22 to hit. You do get that sense. You can see it. She's looking pretty rough.
Oh, I wasn't looking at her. I'm not allowed.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll wait for Ron to get back. I don't think that he wants to miss this turn.
No.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, all right.
wait.
You're up. I already
looking rough.
deducted the damage that you took for one of the attacks.
They beat my sanctuary.
Your sanctuary was broke. Oh, right. It was
No.
still up. I'm sorry. So wisdom saves from snakes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
15.
the one that did hit you would have passed. He rolled a 19, and the other one rolled an 18, but he missed anyway.
Did he hit greater than a 19?
The first one was a 22 to hit. The second one was a 17 to hit.
Also, apparently, she's looking rough.
And she's looking rough.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm going to. Fuck. How low are you, Killua?
I dropped bear once, and now full bear with bark skin.
Oh, okay. So you're fine for now.
For now, but I'm also surrounded.
Okay. Do I still have sanctuary up?
I think you would, yeah.
Okay, just double checking. In that case, I am going to cure wounds myself and healing words Oliver.
I would like you to reread what Sanctuary is. I believe, if you could relink it for me, it's any spell that targets someone else. Could you relink Sanctuary real quick?
An enemy creature.
If the warrior creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, you're fine. Okay. I just thought it was another creature. Thank you for the confirmation. Godfrey.
Oh no, I knew I could heal. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, good. Godfrey, you remember a time when you bought a service from a man, and that man turned a certain daisy into a black rose? Wait, never mind, that wasn't you. You're
No,
still
that was
stone.
Godfrey.
Snakes are up. Green ones against Killua. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they're no longer being public.
Huh?
Never mind. I was like, I was just noticing that they weren't public, which was like, oh, okay.
No, yeah, I pulled them.
I kind of
I don't
figured
want
you
to
would.
completely kill you.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would do that.
For a crit,
I
14,
don't have anything.
a 12,
to make them
and a
reroll.
19.
Okay,
So
the crit and the
14 or 12 hit?
19.
Okay.
No.
The crit is for 2. Oh, gosh. The crit is for 15 piercing and poison damage,
Okay.
and the 19 is for 10 more.
I'm a rough-looking bear, but I'm still a bear.
Okay, bear. You're up.
Well, this bear's just gonna keep.
Hammering at disadvantage.
Which makes me so upset now.
You can look at her and risk it for the biscuit.
No, it's not worth it. It's just 6 damage.
Okay.
And
Both of them do hit even with disadvantage.
then I will burn a second level spell slot for some healing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a bear. Don't kill me.
Alright, she uses her snake hair upon you. For a 19 to hit.
Yep.
4 piercing and 10 poison.
Ow.
The second attack with a short sword. For an 18 to hit.
Yes.
3 more piercing.
Oh,
Oliver, you're up.
thank God. I'm still a bear, but barely.
But barely. Haha.
You had
I
a
was
couple of
about to-
Go ahead.
No, that was me commenting on his pun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot her. And I'm just gonna use inspiration.
Okay. The other one hits for 8 piercing damage.
That's it.
Is she at least looking real rough?
Oh yeah. Snaky snakes. 2 bites against Oliver, 2 bites against Iran. Natural 1 and a 10 to hit Oliver. 2 wisdom saves for Iran. A 6 and a 13. I
Nope.
believe they lose their attacks. Iran?
They can attack something else, but there's nothing else in
Not
range.
to
I don't
eat each
think.
other.
Are you sure they won't
You're
eat
not
each other?
Ouroboros. Iran, you're up.
Shoot her, please. I'm looking real rough, by the way. I'm a bear.
Fuck, I don't know what I want to do.
Slaughter snakes. Slaughter bears. Turn bears to stone. Slaughter medusas. Turn medusas to stone.
She would turn to stone when she died, huh? Fuck. Group decision. Do I attack or do I save for heals?
I vote attack if she's looking really rough, as he said she was. 'Cause
Godfrey?
you might just kill her.
What?
Godfrey, you don't
Aram?
care?
Aram,
Oliver?
what would Aram do?
He would have ran away a long time ago. No, that's not true.
Go for the gold.
Fuck.
Roll a 1d2.
Both
Was
unfortunately
that
miss.
spiritual weapon here so it would have advantage?
I don't think it reaches that far, unfortunately.
It doesn't reach that far.
If only.
Actually. Actually, no, I wouldn't have used spiritual weapon because it doesn't even reach.
You could heal the bear.
Because I made the attack to Sanctuary Fall, or does it have
Mhm.
to actually hit?
Mm-hmm.
Which
When you make an attack.
Then I will cast Healing Word at the second level, I guess, on Killua.
Okay.
Not an extra health.
Okay. Godfrey, there's a quaint cottage in the woods that you're not at because you're stone.
Green snakes.
Green snakes. Killua. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. AC 16.
25, 16, 10, 11.
Alrighty. What are the first two?
The 25 is for 6 total piercing and poison,
Okay.
and the 16 is for 11 total piercing and poison.
Shit.
Oh no, I'm not a bear.
I tried.
You did try. I take 16.
And you are a normal-sized Killua.
Halfling.
Okay. I snipe the Medusa. I'll look at her because why not?
Okay. Constitution
She's
saving
almost
throw
dead. I
first.
wanna.
Constitution save.
I made it and it failed.
You begin to
Am I
feel-
still able to have cast the spell though?
You are restrained, but I don't think that means that you cannot attack. I think you attack at disadvantage.
First, it depends on the spell. What's the spell?
I
What?
snipe.
Yes, but verbal, somatic.
Somatic and material.
He has to make an attack. So
Well, a spell attack, yeah. That's different though than using a melee attack. Okay, I guess in my
it's a
book,
spell
you are the
attack
DM.
that you aim. So you could choose to avert your gaze, or you could look at her. But you said you looked at her. You looked at her. You failed your con save. You are restrained, which means your attack was at disadvantage anyway, which misses. Con save from her. It doesn't matter. She failed the dex save.
takes 5 damage. from
And
the blade.
how does this puff of cold air kill this Medusa who spent almost her entire turn at 1 HP?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oliver brought her to 1 HP.
I look her in the eye, start to freeze up. The ice shard passes her head, explodes on the wall, and then the ice pushes her over and like shatters her body if she turns into stone. I don't know if she does or not though.
Does not. She does not turn to stone, but it hits
Well,
her and
Like
her arm kind
a
of
wave
freezes a
of
little bit and
cold.
she stumbles forward dead. Oliver, there's still flying snakes all over your face. And body. And the rest of you. There's
And
a lot
more.
of snakes. And around.
Snakes.
Snakes.
And then I will be. I still have a.
You still have one?
I just used an ice knife. That was it.
Okay, you have a bonus, so
I was going to healing word myself
sure.
because there's a lot of snakes around me.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a stab at them with a dagger. One at the left and then one on the south.
Sure.
It's my turn.
Okay. This one dies. Blue snakes are up though, and he's going right. The one that's alive is going right back at you for a 14 to hit. Oran, 2 attacks for a crit and a 20.
Uh-huh.
That is for a total of 18 for the first,
Uh-huh.
and a total of, he rolled super shitty, 4 for the second.
Yeah, I'm dead. Well, down.
Down. Okay.
Am I still restrained because she's dead or no?
You are restrained. Oran, I would like you to make a death saving throw.
Nope.
You have 1 failed death saving throw. Godfrey, you get the impression you're about to have a bunch of company.
Great.
Killua?
I got some snake friends.
You do have some snake friends, and they all get to attack at advantage because you're turning into stone.
Yup.
And roll super shitty in a couple of them.
AC is
So there's that. AC's 18? Oh, so that misses. That misses. That's a 19 and an 18.
okay.
So the 19 for 6 combined, and the 19 for 9 combined.
Okay.
Alright, Killua. You have your turn, and then at the end of your turn, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I will use my last 2 spells. Healing word myself twice because I don't have the wounds prep. But
Okay.
and then comes. Well,
And as
have
you
fun.
finish the spell takes hold, the effect takes hold, and you also turn to stone. Oliver.
Did Killua give out good berries this morning?
I
Yes, he did.
I just want a good berry.
Love you.
Okay.
That's my
Got a
turn.
bonus?
No bonuses.
Alright, you're muffled really badly. Alright, in that case, snakes are up. Miss at advantage against Iran. Miss at advantage against Iran. Natural 1 against Oliver. Iran.
Yay!
You're
I'm
prone.
fucking
You're alive.
pissed. I'm a I'm a erupt in a radiant anger. Pew pew. For 1 fucking damage. Really?
What is Word of Radiance?
It's an AoE. They
How
make
far
a
of an AoE?
5 feet, so it's only the 2 that can hit me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast
and
Healing Word
save,
2nd level on
save.
myself.
Fail, and fail,
Oh, they take 1 damage.
and die.
I hate this game.
They literally have 1 HP, guys.
I'm gonna run all the way over here because
Cool.
No.
I don't want to die again.
Godfrey, you're starting to really understand what the meaning of dark is. It's kind of fucking badass, actually. All right, snakes. Other snakes. 60-foot fly speed. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
Fuck
do do.
you! You're such an asshole. I hate you. No, this is dumb, but it's D&D. Dur and dur. No, this is very much dur and dur right now. So
Killua. Finally at peace. Oliver. Okay.
No. You save yourself. You just saw me explode and kill 2 snakes. You save. You're
He
full
has-
health. Never mind. You do.
He has made his choice. Blue snake going after Oliver. 25 to hit for a total of 9 piercing and poison. Oran.
Cure wounds 2nd level, I guess.
Okay.
Not bad.
Oh damn! There you go. Feels good, man.
Could that have been a bonus action?
Cure wounds.
I don't know
is an
how you
action.
do bonus action spells.
Cure wounds is an action. Fortunately, healing word is the bonus version of it.
Yeah, but that's way weaker. Well, I have no more spell slots, so
I don't think there's much you can do as a bonus action that isn't.
Yeet.
60 foot?
Yeah, you're right. No, this map is wrong. It says each square is 10 feet. Does that affect the movement?
No. Each square is 5 foot. And
Okay.
Click your
what's your
token spacebar for you.
what's your movement on that?
35.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, fuck.
They can still catch you.
Yeah,
they
I know.
they got.
They were
60
gonna catch me anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wait, could I use my bonus action to dash?
No,
No,
that is
that's,
an ability.
We need a specific ability for that.
Okay.
It's okay. The bites are a 14, a 9, and a 22.
22 hits.
For 1 piercing and 4 poison.
Okay.
Oliver.
I can explode in my turn, so. You.
Oh. Okay. And that is 1 dead snack.
That's it.
Okay. Oran.
He was attacking this one, right?
No, he
What he
used the
wanted to.
attack
Attack
on the
with,
dagger.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna blow up again. Wow.
They have to fail their con saves
Con
too.
save. Fail. Con save. Pass. Con save. Fail.
Is it to do that? Or...
I don't suppose I could hit him with my shield.
Sure.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Straight d20. It is just a
Hey.
snake. You just bash the last snake down, and you guys are clear of initiative, but not without some losses.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to that bitch and I'm gonna start extracting some stuffs.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some survival to see how much. You'd be able to get plenty, because, you know, it's a body. But, yeah.
I made myself proficient because channel divinity.
Of course. And you are able to get enough for, you figure, a sizable handful of helpings of the salve that you remember how to make.
Do I remember how to make it?
Make an intelligence check to know a little bit more about it.
Can I roll medicine instead?
Sure can.
Sweet. Really? I rolled a 3. I'm sad.
All right. With that, you would know how to make it. You're not quite sure much of the other properties. You just remember the components of it, and that it requires a specific way of doing it, and you remember the way.
Okay, I would like to craft it then.
Okay. It takes about an hour, and during that time, you guys can have a short rest. Nothing comes out of any of the buildings. The area is deathly silent.
Seems pretty fitting.
Mm-hmm. So at the end of your hour of crafting potions, you have 3 or 4 uses of the salve. But
Okay.
you know, it doesn't last for long, and you know it only works against creatures who have recently been turned.
Okay, well, first is Kilowatt Godfrey.
Okay. Killua, you rub it all over on Killua and Godfrey's bodies, and it takes about 10 minutes to take effect. And Godfrey and Killua, Killua, then Godfrey, in that order, you guys are back. You are no longer petrified. You are yourselves once more.
Would we have also benefited from the short rest?
You are very rested, given the, you know, stoned effect.
Does very rested mean a long rest?
No,
Darn it.
but you do gain the benefits of a short rest.
Would I know if either of these two holding very magical weapons, are they...
You wouldn't know if they're within the potion's capabilities right now. Not just because you're not quite sure how long they've been stoned, but you also don't quite know 100% how it works. You see it, the results of it already,
Mhm.
but you're not sure.
Alright, do I have 1 or 2 doses left?
Roll a d4. 2 doses.
Okay. I'll rub it on both of the caravans. Well, assumed caravan people.
Okay. It takes the 15 minutes to set, and it does set, and it begins to flake off like the others, but the 2 men are still stone, fortunately.
Alright. I'm gonna break the bow out of his hand.
Okay. How?
Uh, my shield.
Okay.
It's the only thing solid I
Okay.
have.
All right. You bash him with the shield, and it takes a couple of tries, but the arm at the wrist cracks and breaks and shatters, and the bow is released.
All right, he'll pick it up, look it over, look at the handless man, and go, "I'm sorry, I wasn't here sooner." And then he'll go over and try to take the sword out again with the shield, or
okay.
if he can just pull this one out, since I know it's a different sort of thing.
Getting a better look at the sword, it appears to glow of its own volition.
Mhm.
A little bit of a soft light, and it does appear rather sharp. But if you take precautions, you can try a strength check to
Okay.
rend the sword free.
Nope.
Unfortunately, you cut yourself for 3 slashing damage, and you cut your hand.
All right, I'm gonna bash it away with the shield.
Okay. Same effect. Breaks at the wrist and shatters, and the sword falls to the ground. It is a rather intricately carved long sword that has a faint glow to it.
All right, he'll pick it up, and without saying anything, he'll give it to Godfrey.
Okay.
Brush past him, go to Oliver, and give Oliver the bow. And then he's just gonna go off and pull out a book and start reading.
All right. What would you guys like to do? You're awake. You're alive. Frankie, you there?
Yeah.
You're asleep, aren't you?
No.
Either way, let's go ahead and take 15 minutes at that point. It's been a couple hours. Go refresh our waters, and so you guys have had 2 combats. Both of them, by the book, have been hyper deadly. How do we feel?
Okay.
I can't really give feedback. I've been really preoccupied this night.
I understand. You were saying you had a friend in the hospital, and is everything okay with her?
She's getting a CAT scan, I think, right now.
Okay. Oh, everything's fine. Nothing super urgent is going on. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a drink of water. I'll be right back.
Same, I'll be right back. And I do hope your friend's okay.
Hey.
Hello.
So, how was being stoned for like 20 minutes?
I mean, for Kilo, it was like, what, 6 seconds?
I think it was, yeah, like 3 or 4 rounds, maybe tops.
Well, I
Alright, I'm
mean,
back.
then also an hour because we had to wait.
Then the hour to wait, yeah. So you were stoned for a little while, yeah.
Mm.
What'd you think about?
I don't know.
So this combat would give Orin some flashbacks of not so happy memories.
Yeah.
That's why he's kind of
Yeah.
sulkily reading a book. But then he will pull himself together and he will go searching for loot.
I was gonna say, is there anybody still alive in the town, or is it just abandoned?
Yeah, I mean, alive
It's
is
a
a
garden.
relative term. I mean, Killua and Godfrey, you know, if you're stoned, you're conscious.
But for how long?
You don't know.
Would Orin? Would he have heard tales?
Until your mind is completely lost. You're not cogent about the outside world, but you're conscious.
So did they feel me breaking their hands? Wrists? Hands off?
No.
Okay. But
They ever
yeah,
got
he
sent
will
back,
he
they
will
would.
search her, by the way. Outside of the what he stole from her.
Of course. Why don't you go ahead and... Oh, hell, you deserve all the toys today. Roll me a D100. Just fun. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's a good number.
Yep.
Gotta love it. Got to love it. 3d6 times 50, please.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh! That's 600 gold right there, son.
Ooh.
She had a very, very elaborate rupee set in a necklace around her neck. One look at it tells you that it is worth a lot, and you can has.
Is that what's worth 600 gold, or she
That's
just
what's
has
worth
that?
600 gold. I would also like you to roll 1d4.
Okay.
I think you know what that is. What that's gonna amount.
Sad days.
Oh, it's okay. Roll me a d100. It's fine.
What? Oh, come on.
It's
Just,
okay.
just get another 69.
Yeah, there you go.
Why?
Yeah.
I hit it twice.
Slash R space 1d100. Okay. She also has a small bag on her person,
Should have bag of
Uh-huh.
holding.
full of beans.
Oh yes!
Oh.
Get the mummy tomb again.
No,
Roll
no, no, no.
3d4.
See,
Roll 3d4.
Orin
with
knows
8
all
units.
about those. Sorry,
8
what?
with 8 beans.
He's keeping
That's-
that on his person and not adding it to the party loot.
Okay. You've got a bag of beans with 8 beans in it. And nobody knew anything because, for the most part, these guys are still getting over being stoned. And I don't think Oliver is 100% with you guys at the moment.
Also, I apologize. Was the elaborate ruby the 600, or did she have that
The
with
elaborate,
600?
rupee is that's a very elaborate necklace. It is mundane. It is very valuable. About 600 gold. And just for real funsies, there is a symbol engraved on the back of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What the symbol be?
The symbol looks like a eye with an arrow piercing through it.
I think I know what that is, but do I know what that is?
Roll me an intelligence check. That is not, I think, what you think it is. It is a symbol of one of the Underdark clans. So the Underdark is actually relatively well known, just not very well traveled. There are two major clans, and Zalestra, given that she has this symbol on her, lets you know that she is possibly a member of the Farquaad clan.
I'm sorry that I think of that clan now. I'm just track.
And that was on the back of the necklace?
That was on the back of the necklace, yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's set into the metal on the back of the stone. Sorry, I misspoke. It's set into the metal on the back of the stone so that it shines, but it's like an impression inside the stone. The stone itself is what's valuable out of the necklace. The necklace is just mundane silver. It's set into the silver and not the stone itself. Is that, and you can see the symbol through the gem.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and separate the ruby and put that in the party loot, and we'll
Okay.
keep the necklace.
Okay. It is not difficult to do so, and it doesn't devalue the rupee.
During this time, Oliver would have just been taking practice shots with his unbreakable arrow with the bow that was handed to him.
Okay. That would allow you to attune to it, and you would now recognize this as a bow of accuracy, which will give you +1 to your attack rolls, but not your damage, on all attacks you make with the bow. Godfrey, are you doing anything with your sword that glows a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be swinging it around.
Sure. Okay. You find it much lighter than the captain's log. You understand this to be a moonstone sword. It is made out of a wondrous metal called moonstone. It emanates a soft glow, and the unique properties of moonstone allow it to deal radiant damage instead of slashing damage when you attack. It does the same damage as normal. The attacks are magical. You do not get a bonus to attack or damage other than your standard strength-based attacks. However, they are radiant.
Go.
Cool.
That could actually come in like really good hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, radiant damage is just like
Radiant is one of the most common vulnerable statuses. So yeah, it's very nice to have. Okay. We'll officially start in a few minutes, so hurry on.
So is that all I found?
That is all you found on her.
Okay.
And if you
Can I-
want to start looting the townspeople, you can.
I was gonna say, can I start? I mean, since I doubt they're all gonna be able to unturn to stone, given that they didn't work before, then I go
Well,
start looking.
you know that the salve didn't.
Well, they also don't know that we're the one who did it. They're conscious, but they can't see.
So do you want to loot them?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I like
Okay.
how I'm exploring a roof.
Yep.
Going around, looting the bodies. Check your sheet, something happened.
My sheet?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
And
looking. I haven't seen it.
okay.
Oren would like to search the town for new reading material. I mean, he's looking for other things, but he's focused on reading materials.
I actually don't know where this would be.
Okay.
Where the thing that you hit.
As a fishing village, you're not seeing very much reading material. Throughout the various houses and things, there's not a lot of riches in the town. You see, there's very, very nice shell jewelry on most of the people. That's all turned to stone. But they have many pieces in their houses or many pieces otherwise. And wow,
I don't even know what to say to that.
Sean, did you hide something on my sheet, or were you just saying there was something on my sheet?
no, I changed your alignment.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I don't remember what it was.
You were chaotic good. You're chaotic neutral now.
It's not much different.
No.
All right.
So I
Oh
guess
fuck it! Give me
Orange
another D1. Give me another D100.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, we are basically looting an entire. So
It makes sense.
we were told no one of this.
I only rolled investigation so that it might help you bar off something that could have been found. I didn't expect to roll 2 nat 20s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The double nat 20 is damn.
Yeah.
I think we're meant to find everything in this.
I'm looking for a book on the list of magic items at this point that isn't like one of the legendary tomes.
I was not rolling it for a book either. So it doesn't have to be that by any means. I really don't know what to say to that because yeah.
I mean, since I was also looking,
okay.
would
So
I
I
know,
mean, it's.
or do
I
I
need
need to roll investigation for that too?
I need you to roll your investigation separately.
Okay.
And Ron, you're going to find.
Well, that makes me sad.
Okay. Ron, roll me a d20. Okay. In one of the houses, you come across a dish, and it is a dish full of pearls, kind of large pearls. And you walk up to it, and you feel something coming from it. And there's a dish full of 18 pearls or so, and each one of those pearls is worth approximately 20 gold each, except one, which is very different.
I put the 17 pearls in my fanny bag of holding, and I pick up the one different looking pearl,
Mm-hmm.
and I examine it.
Sure. It is very magical. It is a pearl of power.
Okay,
If you're unfamiliar with a pearl of power,
I'm very unfamiliar with the pearl of
Okay.
power.
what a pearl of power is, it requires attunement. While this pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain one expended spell slot. If the expended spell slot is 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. Once you've used the pearl, it can be used again the next dawn. So it's a
Ooh.
free 3rd or below level spell slot.
Cool. Thank you.
You rolled the net 20s, not me.
True. But still.
Did I find anything on anybody chance with my terrible investigation?
That one lady has a belt of stone.
For half a second, I thought it was nifty, and then I remembered.
Yeah, I was like, just no.
I'm just exploring the map at this point.
Here, how about this? I'll strip the dynamic lighting now.
Oh, okay.
Nice little fisherman's village.
There wouldn't be a book on how to fish, would there?
The Tritons pass down their knowledge through tribal knowledge, not really through books. They're not real big readers in this town.
That's fair.
What you should have been looking for is a book Peak Triton. Rockland.
Yeah, I did think of that. But he's already given me one language book. I don't know. I feel bad asking the DM for things. I'd rather, RP my way into more roles and finding something out. Not, I don't know. Okay, well,
If we've looted the town, they're all basically just dead.
do we find anything important that the caravan was holding that we should take back?
There are several boxes stacked here that are marked with a kind of brilliant little wave with a little duck sitting on top of it. And they're full of seashell and pearl jewelry. Not like super nice pearls like the ones you found, just like kind of glass pearls.
Right.
I would assume this is what they're taking. We're supposed to take back.
We could take it back. I mean, it's up to the party because it'll be somewhat taxing to carry.
Because we don't have the horses that are currently stone.
Yeah, they are very much turned to stone. And it's up to the party. We can take it back or not.
I mean, I'm sure they'd appreciate it if we could take it back, but I don't know if we actually can take it back.
Would we be able to put them on the cart and push the cart back? I don't really
It'd take you
know
more
how
time to
big
get
it is.
back. You might be able to do it. You might be able to get a little help if you get to the road with it. It would take some doing to get the cart to the road, even though.
Okay. What is the CR of a horse?
Yes, just yes. Fine.
That's fantastic.
I will pull the carriage.
How long can you stay in your form?
An hour and a half, so I'd have to do it twice to get it back to the road. And
Mhm.
then we'd have to take a break or find someone else with a horse. No, 2 hours. I'm level 4.
2 hours?
Because I can stay at half my level, I think.
Of a riding horse is 1/4.
No,
CR
good.
rating.
Draft horse, which will be the same.
Oh, okay, see, I wasn't sure which horse, so I chose.
Draft horse has better
Horse.
carrying capacity, wouldn't be able to pull this cart.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, Kilowolf, if you so desire, you can bear this cart all the way to Haragome without slowing your pace.
Even with the
It
hour
would still
breaks
take you.
every
It would
4 hours.
Yeah, because you can only really travel 8 hours in a day anyway. So you take a break halfway through, take lunch, you relax, you get your shapes back. You can you could plan that out. If you wanted to. I'm not gonna say, hey,
Okay, that sounds like an idea, but if we run into anybody else who has like a horse, like an extra horse, we're gonna ask them.
okay.
We would have the party funds for it.
Yeah, even if we don't have the party funds, I'd pay it.
Fair.
But yeah.
Okay. Turning out onto the main road, as you travel, you don't come across any caravans, but as you near the end of your first evening's travel, you meet up with the caravan, like kind of conclave that seems to form like every night right where you're at. And with luck, there are 2 caravans that seem to be traveling as a pair, and as part of that, they have several spare horses.
I mean, I guess I'd attempt to get a horse off them.
Okay.
Do I need to pay for the horse, or can I just get a horse off of them?
The man you ask looks up and says, 60 gold?
Can I insight that to see if he's trying to rip us off?
Sure.
Or do I know that that's proper price?
It's a little expensive, but you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. We can
Horse
take it out of the
probably
funds, it's fine.
horse normally be around about a horse and just a draft horse, which is not anything special. And these horses really are, they're middle of the road at best, but they're horses and they're here.
Yeah.
And the nearest other horse is a day's travel in the other direction. So,
All right, we'll
60
just
gold.
do it.
Seriously, do we want to pay the 60 gold, or do you want to just make me carry it back?
No, it's fine.
60 gold.
Paid.
An inspiration for Kilowolf for thinking of turning into a horse.
Well, I was either going to turn into a horse or just be a bear and carry it back, but I figured a horse would be better.
It was funnier.
Far less conspicuous as well. So the next day, comes through and travel is light. The sun starts to actually warm your faces, and the weather is beginning to improve slightly.
Oh, and I've been handing out good berries every day in case people.
Of course. You reach town, and you reach the merchants district, and you reach now I have to come up with her name. And I want to say Halia, but Halia is a terrible name because you guys have had too many of them.
How about Rachel?
Sure. You have Rachel's, and it's just Rachel's. It's like Tiffany's, but Rachel's. Not exactly as fancy as Tiffany's, and it kind of shows because she sells seashell jewelry with glass beads, but she's very appreciative of you delivering the goods she paid for and adds 120 gold on top of your current stack of loot as a thank you. And she says, "Y'all come on back if you ever need anything fancy. Just remember, Rachel's is the place to get all of your accessorizing needs. Now, I see you are a man of style and grace.
As
That
she
fanny
says that,
pack
all my
is
cloak floats
perfect.
behind me, billowing behind me.
She thinks you're flashy. Too flashy. She doesn't
Nope.
trust
Okay.
you. But Iran, she finds your fanny pack of holding very retro and stunning.
Nods and a thank you.
Thanks again. Have a lovely day.
You as well. And he'll just leave.
Okay. You are back in Haragon. That was actually quite fast.
Because you didn't make us do anything for the way back.
True, but I wasn't going to. You've had a bit of a harrowing few days, and you have technically another 12 hours on your contract.
I guess we'll go back just to let her know that we
Tara Ravianel.
finished. Oh, I know her name.
Oh, to let that woman,
Her.
her,
We will let her know that we completed the task and that it was a Medusa keeping them up, and they won't be back anytime soon or ever.
oh, well, isn't that just a shame?
Yeah, the whole town's basically just stone.
Stone as in intact stone? Still just stone?
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly intact.
I see. That's a shame. The ship with clerics on it just left about the same day you did. Either way, I will send word to Bladoon, and perhaps someone can come quickly and deal with that. It requires very powerful divine magics to fix things.
Indeed.
Well, technically you're free in the morning, but I'd say from the story that you've recounted to me, you've earned a reprieve. I consider your contracts fulfilled.
And Orin leaves.
I mean, you can't leave until she signs the contract.
Orin doesn't have the contract.
I thought you did.
Nope.
She
Cedric took it. Oh, there you go.
She took it. And no, she didn't sign it. At least not in front of you. But if you could inquire, or you just leave.
I mean, before I left, I'd like make sure that it was signed.
Orin just leaves.
She signs it in front of you, and then stores it back in a cabinet that she used last time. Off with you then.
Okay, we'll leave then.
No, her contract is different, like specifically different, from the one that the Broken Claw uses. So maybe her rules are a little different as far as finishing contracts.
We noticed. Well, Orin noticed she was giving us contracts without having us sign them or anything.
You were under contract as guardsmen, and they were duties expected of guardsmen. You have the afternoon to yourselves, guys. What would you like to do?
So Orin feels incredibly weak and is looking for a way to fix that.
Weak.
Yeah.
Can he elaborate?
Combat wise, like
Perhaps.
so from a psychological standpoint, because that's where I'm going with this. In his mind, all he could do that fight was make it so things couldn't hit him instead of being able to fight back, and watch two of his party members turn to stone, and he couldn't do anything about it.
Okay. So what is he feeling? Would he want to go visit Three Patch, the quartermaster? Or perhaps look for something with a little more
magic to it.
Who's that?
That's a trip to Willard's then.
Well, he is a fan of Willard's, and perhaps his personality will lift his solemn spirits, but he is feeling very, very down and weak right now. Like I said, memories of his past.
I'll tag along if he's gonna go.
Alright. We will get to you, and it'll be fun. Trips to Willard's generally are. So, Oliver, what are you doing?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Okay, sleeping. We can say you head back to the Broken Claw and have a few drinks in the common room and everything, hanging out. Cedric and Zero are there, and we will discuss what they've been doing for the last few days next week. Godfrey, anything from you? Amma? Okay. Amma's doing all right. She seems very much herself as before. She greets you not warmly, but she's not mad at you anymore. She greets you affably. Hectic, explosive, and for the most part annoying. Yes, she hands you a broom. And you spend the rest of the afternoon sweeping up the hallways at the Broken Claw. Alright.
No job too small.
No job too small.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out for the night of it.
I understand. Alright, ma'am. I don't think we're gonna be getting any combats or anything unless you guys attack Willard. So, good job tonight, and we'll we'll catch you up in the morning. Okay.
All right, see ya.
Like,
So, a trip to Willard's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely. You step over to Willard's with the familiar double W. Willard's Wondrous Wares, Harrogome branch, in very scripted lettering. And stepping in, you see. Yes, you see Willard's son, William, once more. And he greets you, not quite recognizing you at first, Oliver. Says, welcome to Willard's Wondrous
Oren?
Wares. Oren, Oran. Sorry, I was reading Frankie's name for some at the time. Sorry,
It's okay.
Oran. Welcome to Willard's Wondrous Wares. I am William. How may I be of assistance to you today?
What time is it?
Early afternoon.
Good afternoon, William.
Good afternoon. He takes a look at you up and down. Like any good shopkeeper, he's appraising your ability to pay. And he spots, I know that particular item. Ah, you have been here. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Wait. I always forget a face, but I never forget a name. Oran? Orin, right? Started with an O or a P. Was
Correct.
it the silent P? Silent P, Orin. Got it. And your friend. Hello, sir, young man.
This is
Hi.
Killua William.
Killua. Welcome to Willard's Wondrous Wares. Have you been here before, young man?
No, but I've heard stories of your battered brand that died, apparently.
Sorry, his what?
The older branch. You know, the one that disappeared.
Oh, yes, the warehouse of wonder and merriment. Yes. Many golf carts died in the great sundering of the plains. Anyway, he just kind of looks off and just kind of looks melancholy for a moment and is instantly back into selling mode.
Okay, before anything is shown out of character, if I had winged boots, which I don't know if I can get first of all, when I'm a bear, can I still fly?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. I had other ideas, but I was wondering about that because I thought that'd be interesting.
So, you've come here for a reason, I assume. I seem to be getting more and more Broken Claw members in here these days.
I believe that's a good thing.
It's certainly not a bad thing.
Indeed.
That gives me an idea. Not important. You were saying,
Your ideas are always important.
well, perhaps a deal can be made, an arrangement with one of the various guilds around town might bolster our branding, as they say. But we'll see. I need to speak to your boss.
I like
A different matter.
Indeed. I have money this time.
I love money.
Me too. To get you things. Speaking of things, I would like to look around, if you don't mind.
The shop is, as they say, yours. So what are you looking for?
Out of character, what would he have?
Hmm.
What do you
Bruh.
want?
It's Willard, bruh. What do you want?
I don't know.
Helpful.
The first time that they all got there, they did the same thing.
True.
Well, if this was a high magic campaign, I would be treating this a little differently. But I know it's not.
Just look on the whole magic items list, pick one, and ask him.
Can you give me a link?
I've just
Or-
been using the Donjon link, but here I'll post it. I've been using Donjon just for it because it's easier.
Okay.
Note
What-
that, he has currently no better than uncommons at the very best, and in some cases he won't have even that.
That's
Yeah, I was assuming you wouldn't have anything higher than that.
same.
I mean, does he have like magical weapons?
Plenty of those.
Preferably like a scimitar because quarterstaves are not that good for me.
Well, young man, let's see what we have. I have. He steps over to the side, and in the way of a scimitar, he flips up and he flicks a sword into the air, and it spins, and it keeps spinning, and slowly floats down and lands on his finger. Hilt down, it didn't pierce his hand, and he's able to balance it very accurately. This, my halfling friend, is a sword of balance. Its
Okay.
balance is, as you can see, perfect.
But besides it not falling over, I guess, does it do anything special, or is it just a sword that won't fall over?
It'll win you several parlor trick points.
How much is it?
It'll run you 350 gold.
Out of character, would this be like a +1 scimitar or no?
No.
Instead of 3, okay.
I can see that you're having trouble getting a good price point, so I'm going to set this off to the side for you.
I have them.
And he draws out another very brilliant looking scimitar. This one, ice blue.
Ooh.
It says, "This is a blue sword."
Blue.
Yes. Magically so. Magical blue sword.
Is it like a cold sword?
I mean, it's about the same temperature as other swords, I suppose. But it is blue
You said ice blue, so I got excited.
and magical.
What else do you have?
Very well. In the way of scimitars, not much. Short swords? Short swords I have plenty. I have a moonstone short sword. I have 2 paired swords. But I can see that's not necessarily what you like, what you're in.
Do you have spears?
I'm sure I could dig a few spears up. Yes. Hmm. Hmm.
You see, you mentioned short swords. I can't use that.
I understand. I'm sorry. I assumed you were looking for swords. I'm not saying swords, but hey. So. Ah, yes. A spear of returning. It. I will show you. And he takes the spear and he stabs the wall with it, removes the spear, steps back, and throws the spear, and it plugs itself into the same hole in the wall. He then goes back, pulls it out of the wall, and the wall eventually repairs itself. This spear, once per, let's say, day, can have a better chance of returning to the same spot it recently was thrust.
And how much for that one?
350 gold.
All right.
Okay, mechanically, the spear, if you have successfully attacked with it
Mhm.
on any enemy, you can once per day gain advantage on your next attack against that enemy with the spear, ranged or otherwise. Okay?
Okay. Also, just out of curiosity, do you have like a set of sending stone?
I, in fact, do have a set of sending stones.
And then also, out of character, do you mind if I take this out of party loot? Like for the group, for
How much would it
Not my
cost?
decision.
well, that is a good question. How much is he gonna run us? So I don't know if he's charging extra or anything like
Well,
that.
they come in different size sets, obviously, because they're matched pairs. You know how they are with sending stones.
I'd need like a set of 6.
Going to be a bit costly. Do you have any other criteria?
Just that they all work together.
Well, I have 2 different varieties. One more, let's call it archaic. Let's call it bulk. Let's call it discounted. That's last year's model. That would cost you about 1,000. Well, 6 of them I'd say about 1,200 gold. I'm sure I
Mhm.
can find one that has a set of 6. That one's a set of 4.
We ain't
This
rich enough for
one-
that yet.
I was gonna say no. That's too much.
Okay.
I was
Very
hoping for 5.
Very well.
Yeah, worth a. You got any cool hats?
Cool hats we have in abundance, sir.
Oh my god.
But I have the impression that your friend, I don't want to make a returning customer feel unwelcome.
Huh?
You, sir, what can I get you?
Oh, do you have a cloak of protection?
I, in fact, do. I have a cloak of chained protection. And he goes out and he takes a very heavy cloak and he struggles to put it on, and it is a cloak made out of chainmail.
No, I was thinking of the magically enchanted cloak of protection.
Oh, no. Don't have that.
Right. Would you happen to know where I could possibly get such an item?
Maybe in a wreath now? Perhaps not here, though. I mean, you see, magical items have been a little bit difficult to acquire lately, due to the whole issue with, everybody kind of being wary
I
about
understand,
magic
yeah,
after everybody almost died a lot.
Mhm.
It's a little off-putting for several people. So it's been a bit difficult, if you might understand, to have more serious fare in this town.
Right. How about bracers of archery? And I do mean the enchanted kind.
Hmm. I can tell that you're looking for something in a certain vein. He's changing his demeanor slightly,
Mhm.
and he starts looking around. He looks to the left, he looks to the right. You see, I have a problem. Someone has been stealing from my shop, as you know.
I do.
Do me a favor. Try to steal something from my shop. Go ahead. Anything.
Okay, but I'm gonna get clever with this.
Okay.
I am going to use suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
William, give me whatever is closest to you that you would normally sell.
Okay.
DC 15. I think a wisdom save. Yeah.
Let's give. He is Willard, after all. Okay. Not gonna work that easy.
You told me to try.
Of course. But it was a good, cheeky effort. I like that. But long story short, you can't.
I'm
Well,
aware.
you couldn't. Someone has been. I do have a stock that I would only open up to my most loyal of customers. Loyal customers who have proven either with very deep pockets, which you don't quite seem to have yet, or proven to be willing to do me a favor.
I am willing to do you favors. I was actually going to talk to you about your problem.
Yes.
I wanted
Well.
to do some shopping first.
Don't we all? And yet it turns out that we've been led to this point anyway due to your more exotic tastes.
They are.
So, you are going to return to your guild, and you are going to speak to the sullen one and the robed one, who have been hanging around my shop on and off all week. Because they, I'm sure, have been watching and would know far more about this than I do. But that jerk idiot Harbin, of which I've already said I need to speak to, has been holding back. I would like you to find the thief, apprehend or otherwise incapacitate the culprit, and bring me back one item that he stole. The item that I need is a small golden coin. You will understand its make, and you will know it to be different from mundane gold coins. This one is special, and you will know it just by looking at it.
Does it do anything special? Or is it just like a different...
Obviously.
You are not to concern yourself, however, with what it does or what it is. You are simply to return it. Prove yourself of great worth and a true friend of the Willards brand, and I will do my utmost to ensure that you are as equipped as you can be, given your situation with your pockets.
I would like to point out of character, I have about 1,000 gold to spend, depending on
Mhm.
what he's willing to trade or whatever.
Mhm.
Or I could go sell and come back. Anyway, back into character. Do you care if the thief is killed and just the item is returned, or would you like the thief intact?
I care not. I wish for my item back.
Fair enough. That's a no on the bracers.
Oh, I have the bracers.
Great. How much?
You can't have them. As I've said, these items, they are not very available. Now,
Would they be available for a member of a royal family? For
a
Chan.
royal family, you say? Depends on which one.
The halfling royal family, the Greyfields? Perchance?
You're meaning to tell me that you are a Greyfield?
Yes, sir, I am.
He is, actually. I didn't think he would pull that card, but yeah.
I see. Oh, you're that Kilowog. Son of... Okay. All right then. Ah, my young lord, I have been completely remiss. Of course, anything that your companions desire, I can of course accommodate for.
So, would I have been able to potentially get just a +1 scimitar instead of this spear?
Unfortunately, my young lord, I do not carry m- more precision martial weapons. I only kind of carry, let's all be frank, crap ones.
Okay.
It's as I've said, it's very difficult for me to get anything in the city that would be of any substantial worth to a royal gentleman of your stature. Prominence, not stature.
Stature.
Oren will get just the tiniest curl of a smirk on the right corner of his lips.
And again, Willard has completely changed tact and is now a supplicant to his local lord. Master Oran, please, we will need to step into the back.
That's fine.
I can, of course, the bracers will run you approximately 900 gold or so. This is, of course, after discounts and given your current status as a member of the young prince's entourage. I can assure you this is as low as I could possibly go on such a fine piece of craftsmanship. Would this be acceptable to you, sir?
As long as you're willing to take some very fine pearls, absolutely.
It would depend on the finery of the pearls, but I'm sure that your appraisal is more than adequate for their value.
Fucking better be. I rolled 2 natural 20s.
I don't know what those are, but let's proceed.
That was out of character. Come
I know.
on. And he will put a the sack of gold pieces and a small sack of the pearls.
He takes it. I'm assuming 900 gold worth.
Yeah.
And take your bracers of defense. Or bracers of archery. Sorry, not defense.
Now you're making me question.
I know,
I'll
right?
take it.
Bracers of defense would be a little bit more expensive, I think. I think they're rare.
Don't know.
I don't know why you have that tab closed.
Anywho. You realize you've come into a back room and there's nondescript black boxes with purple W's on them in this room, and they're all along all of the walls. And he came to a random one, it seemed, drew it out, and it had exactly what you had asked for in it. He closed it, tapped it once, and it had a very bright purple ribbon on it. And he sets it down on the counter and he takes the pay, and you have a box with them in it.
Great.
Do recall, I know what the box says, but you did not buy these here.
I'll pull the bracers out and I will cast Sacred Flame on the box.
I could have reused that, but I'm sorry. Of course. Your judgment was correct. Obviously, a flashy box isn't necessarily the best thing to be carting around possible contraband. You know how it is when it comes to the bluebonnets.
As far as your request, I will actually look into it.
Oh, well, I am so appreciative of your generosity, and I am sure with the help of young Prince, you would be more than capable of apprehending this villain and getting my property back. Or possibly killing him and getting my property back. Or both, or none.
That'll be easier. Property, that's the point.
Quite so.
Once he's dead, we can just take all of his crap.
I believe we've been leaving the young lord waiting. Let us proceed back.
He'll be fine.
Leads
but
you.
Yeah.
One must never make royalty wait. Royalty makes you wait.
It's a little different when you're royalty yourself, but yeah. And that's all he'll say. He'll just walk out. He is not ready to give his last name out to anyone at all.
Maybe they don't recognize it here.
You also already knew, so I was
risking that.
Okay with just playing it out here.
Yeah, but I also can't remember if you remember that he's royalty. I don't know if we ever distinguished that or not.
I mean, I know about it. You're like the son of some guy on the court, right?
Yeah, council. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Whatever.
So yeah, you know, he knows. Willard doesn't know about Iran, but Willard recognized Killua.
Well, he hasn't. Orin hasn't told anyone his last name. Nobody in this town knows his last name. I guess except for Killua. But yeah,
technically, well, it was said, and I don't think Cedric picked up on it. But your brother had said it when he first appeared.
He said Rindir?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I was gonna talk to him, so now I know to slap him upside the head.
It was one of his old call signs to you, which I need to look back on your sheet to where I put it and what I wrote exactly. But it was definitely in it.
I think you said a son of...
Do you know what the only thing more dangerous than a squad of rangers from the House of Rindir is? One of her true sons.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't notice that you had put that. So when you actually said that, I was so fucking confused. I was like, I don't know where this is going. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Right. Oh, okay. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go back to Killua. I have more ideas and to continue about the whole gold coin thing. But yeah, we'll go back out after his
I'm just looking
quick
for
comment.
a cool hat.
Ah, yes, of course, my young lord. Please. And so he leads you to this a back wall, which has it has a couple of the like really fancy cowboy hats, the purple one and the pink one that Zero has. There's some more subdued ones in black. There is a top hat. There's a bowler. There's a cap, just like a baseball cap.
Mhm.
All right, Iran. You still have credit enough with 3 patch for that.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
is there any particular hat that you're looking for? Pointed, rounded, rimmed? Are we caring for style or function?
A bit of both, but I mean, I guess depending on the function.
Very well, very well, very well. So he holds out a hat. It is white and red stocking with a kind of a triangle point and a little ball on the top. It says, "This is a hat of slaying." That's SLEAIGH.
Please
It
tell me
allows you proficiency in land-based vehicles that are drawn carriages on skis only.
I was really hoping that I could just like make a sled.
It would give you proficiency with a sled as well. Land-based vehicles that rely on sleds or rails.
Okay. We might come back to that. What are the other ones?
A top hat of popping, which he demonstrates it folds. He snaps his fingers and it pops into perfect form. He crumples it into a ball. He snaps his fingers and it pops back perfectly into form.
Okay.
Alright, he sets that aside. I see. You're looking for a
Sorry.
little bit more function indeed. All right. Perhaps you would be interested in this one right here. And he takes a very thin wire mesh feather cap with like a just a ring of very thin feathers. This is a hat of avian expertise. This will allow you to turn into an owl at will.
Take it.
Excellent. My lord, this will cost a bit dear, unfortunately. Such powerful things rarely do not cost much, but in this case, it will be 1,000 gold. Now, I will also tell you that there is a restriction on the rate that you may change and the time that you may change. Once per day for 1 hour, you may become an owl.
I also don't think I'm allowed to take 1,000 gold out.
Oh no, this is out of your own money. I
have
used my own money.
287 gold right now.
You get to use your own money, sir.
Think of the scouting opportunities.
Are you sure I can't take 1,000? We have 1,800.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, can I take 800?
Considering you're a druid and you can do this with a short rest, no.
He can't for a while.
No, not for a couple levels.
No
Well,
creature with
still,
flying.
no. I think one of our party can get a fine familiar soon. It'll be fine. No. Not for a personal item.
Well, I tried.
Well, you are a man who drives a very hard bargain. I may have something for you. And, he turns back and forth and back and forth. And I showed you the hat of slaying, yes. And then the, maybe I don't. I apologize, sir, but I'm thinking, I don't know if you'd like this, but perhaps you can put it on and think about it. And he takes out a hat. It is a fur hat with like just big puffy gray fur all over it and like black leather on the top. And he holds it out to you. Put it on. I want to see how it looks.
Okay.
Okay.
I will put on the hat.
And the hat is very warm. Not uncomfortably, though. It's very comfortable and warm. It almost makes you drowsy and warm. It's almost like putting it on, you're covered in a big warm comforter, just wrapped all up in it for and you feel extremely warm and cozy almost immediately.
See, when you said drowsy, I thought he was gonna knock me out.
No, not like that. Like as in like if you're just snuggled up in a comforter for 15 minutes or so on a cold day and you just like almost feel drowsy because of it, that's what I mean. You feel like you're wrapped up in a very warm comfort.
Okay.
Your whole body.
I think I'll just go back to the Santa. So I'm not
Okay.
allowed to get the special one.
I understand, of course. The hat of slaying.
Yep.
150 gold.
I will then pay that up.
Okay. And it does not require attunement. And while you wear the hat, you have proficiency in land-based vehicles that are driven by sleigh or sled.
Okay. I think that's basically everything. Guess I'll leave.
Thank you for your time, William.
I was gonna say, unless Orin had something else he wanted to get.
No. 900 gold was my limit.
Of course, my young lord, Master Oran.
How even did you
Always
get
will.
that much money, Orin?
Those pearls helped.
Oh, you stashed the pearls? You didn't put them in party loot?
I rolled 2 nat 20s for them. I kept them for myself.
Karma's gonna be a son of a bitch moving forward.
Karma, I've given
I
extra
even-
money to the party loot already. Plus, this way I can help kill shit without.
Not Karma, Lady Luck.
Oh. I mean, she likes this character. I get a lot of 20s. I have had a few ones.
Uh-huh.
But I will knock on my wormwood wood tray just for getting rid of bad juju. So Orin has an idea about getting. Oh wait,
Trade me the hurt.
Orin wanted to actually talk to him a little more about the his issue.
You can pull him aside.
William, could I talk to you for a moment?
Sure, certainly, of course.
What information do you have on person or being that has been stealing from you?
I don't know the being who's been doing it. But I can tell you what they've stolen.
Okay.
They have stolen the Metronome of Infinite Spiders, which, of course, you gentlemen found.
Indeed.
It has the Cloak of Displacing,
Oh, fun.
and
Okay.
a Wand of Create Wand of Create Wand.
A nifty trick.
Quite so, quite so. What
Was that it?
worries me is that he has not stolen valuable magical items, more trick magical items. It seems odd that he would do such a thing. It's very unusual.
Agreed. Do you have any idea what sort of magic it would take to manipulate, well, at the very least, the metronome of infinite spiders that he stole, or she?
Very powerful transmutation magic is required. Perhaps some form of arcane transmutation, or it is potential that demonic forces could be at work, but I somehow doubt it. I don't know.
Sean, I swear to God.
Absolutely not. I'd never do that to you.
Okay. I am
don't
level
know.
4. Going. Okay. Anyway.
You're level 4. You guys took down Medusa. Come on. That was a book Medusa. I didn't touch her.
Barely.
You got out. Nobody died. Barely.
In the party.
In the
That's
party.
right.
They were
But
already dead. They were already dead. All right, so sorry. Back into it.
Well, actually, out of character. Would I have any idea what kind of sorcerer or wizard could do this, or is he right on the demonic thing?
Wizards can do transmutation magic. Some sorcerers are capable of it. Transmutation magic is more the transference of matter and the changing of the physical properties of objects.
So possibly someone interested in alchemy.
It is possible they'd be interested in alchemy. This is to the same effect of it's a separate school of wizardry.
Right. William, have you noticed anyone in particular coming around quite often? Not necessarily coming in the store, but maybe possibly hanging around the store?
I can't say anyone in particular that I've noticed. I have several regulars. I have 1 or 2 regulars recently that they've stopped coming as often, but that's not necessarily a definitive notion of what's going on.
I understand that this may be private, but could you give me their names?
Well, since you're helping, if it will assist in your investigation, I can, perhaps, allow some of my clientele to leave.
No one will hear it from me.
Very well. One of my clients who has recently had her interests in the clouds lately, I suppose. Annabella from the Slice of Heaven has recently stopped coming and visiting and gracing us with her presence and her coin purse. And also, and I'm not sure if it's because he's simply traumatized by the experience or because his new business is booming. But Glowkindle from the Wizard's Tower has stopped coming by as often as he used to.
Interesting.
Again, I'm not sure if either of those is any indication of untoward behavior or such whatnot, but perhaps it is a place to start.
It is indeed. Could you describe Annabella for me?
Annabella?
Yes.
Well, she is a brunette woman with, let's say that she's a little bit
Well endowed.
yes,
Okay.
but I assure you, being as she is the owner of the Slice of Heaven, it will not be very difficult to locate her.
Okay. Just what race is she?
Human.
Okay.
At least I believe so. I
I've
mean,
never been there, so I don't know her.
oh, she's just adorable. You'll love her.
Indeed. Um, I think that's it for now. I will come back if I have any other questions.
Very well. And thank you for assisting me in this matter.
I think it'll be mutually beneficial.
But of course.
I will let you get back to your store. Thank you again.
Okay. Meeting up with Killua outside. You can impart such information as you have received to him.
Yes. All of it.
And it is getting a little later in the afternoon at this stage.
So I guess back Broken Claw.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. I think at this point, since you guys have Willard's quest and what your absent party members are going to be doing over the course of this week,
We don't.
you're going to be getting. Yeah, I don't know what it is exactly yet, but I'm still formulating it in my head, to be honest with you. But I have an idea of what's going to happen, and it's going to be fun and interesting and exciting and crazy.
I'm
Okay.
still waiting for the other thing that I know about to happen.
Oren would like to speak with his brother as soon as possible.
All right. Do you have a typical sign that you would offer your brother?
We had those stones that allowed us to back when Oren was still home.
Right. Okay. Assuming you, of course, still have them. Are they sending stones? I don't have your backstory.
I don't know what they were called. So they can be whatever you want them to be.
What do you do to? How can you communicate through the stones? Is it like through sending or through message or how?
um, I kind of envisioned it more of when Oren or his brother Galco wanted to meet. The other stone would like shine a little bit or vibrate or something.
Okay. So, let's say you probably can, since he's still in the city.
Mhm.
If you light your stone up, uh, you hear a little whistle as you walk up to the doorway of the Broken Claw.
Okay. He will go investigate said whistle.
All right. As that happens, Killua, you
Mhm.
get that. You get the sending that we had spoken about. It's your mother Your sister is missing.
Wait, was it just that, or like, was I told anything else, or?
Killua, your sister is. I'm not sure how to say this in short as short a sentence as I can with sending, but Minori is not here anymore. She's gone. We believe she may be kidnapped. Be on your guard and stay safe. Your father is looking for your sister now, and he's bringing all of his friends.
Do you need me to come back home?
No. It is best that you are not home right now. She was taken from the castle. Do not reveal that you are a member of the house to anyone, for any reason. Especially not flippantly in front of random people. You're smarter
Oh,
than
look
that, you
at
know
that.
this, yes?
They have used it in a store.
Well, stop doing it.
I was helping out a friend.
I need to go. I need to save my strength for the sendings that I need to send to your father's friends. Stay safe. And goodbye, son.
That is the last I ever hear.
Mm-hmm. Next time you see him, everybody's dead.
Yep.
Okay. Iran,
Mm-hmm.
right around the corner is a familiar statured figure with a black hooded cloak. And as you turn, he looks and flips back his hood with a roguish grin. It is indeed Yelko, your brother. You rang, brother.
I have need of your particular skills. Maybe further more of them, but for the moment, how busy are you?
Extremely. I leave tomorrow.
Fantastic. How are things?
I have a lead. It's not panned out yet. I don't know if I'm willing to share yet, but I have a lead on you know who.
Mm-hmm. How about in general?
In general,
You're my brother, I do worry.
Those things are going fine. After that whole incident with the wandering heroes, Petra at least found it rather amusing that you all got stuck having to play lapdog to Tara and her little military camp.
That was so much fun.
I'm sure it was. Where'd you run off to all week, by the way? You know I like to keep tab.
Doing errands for her as punishment for letting a certain someone with no actual proof possibly be murdered.
No actual proof, of course. No proof whatsoever. That's how we like it.
Tell your friend I shot.
She knows.
I'm sure she does. Speaking of she's, I have a question for you.
Indeed. You can't prove anything, and do not tell father.
What?
Nothing. Carry on. It's
One
big for
minute.
elves to get married or have mates and stuff.
That's
You'd be kind of obligated to carry on. back in character.
Well, I suppose that answers my question that I was about to ask you, but I'll ask it anyway. Are you familiar with the slice of heaven?
That's.
Don't be coy, brother.
I am familiar with Slice of Heaven. I hear tell it's just about the place where you need to go to get whatever you need, or whatever you want.
How familiar are you with Annabelle?
I haven't
Or
dealt directly
Annabella?
with Annabella. I haven't dealt with her directly, but I mean, she runs the Slice of Heaven. Anyone who is capable of running that has got to be formidable indeed.
Hmm. Quite. Well, I
But if you're
expect an
looking for some
invitation.
companionship, I would probably expect you look for something a little less seedy, brother. You are, after all, a reindeer. Such thing.
I have no interest in such places. However, the owner I might, depending on how certain things go.
I mean, honestly, brother, if you really insist on it, I'm sure we can find someone better than.
Well,
almost
considering I
accused
might be
someone
one of the
that's-
people killing her,
Ooh,
not that interested in her.
do I hear a little hint of bloodlust? Brother dearest, I like it.
I never said my God was good. He just gave me the answers I needed.
How wonderful. Now, what do I know about Annabella? I mean, very strong, very independent, very touchy when it comes to her past.
Aren't we all?
Mm. This one seems a little more extreme about it, but hey. Who am I to deny? I wasn't there for her. I wasn't that interested.
You are apparently interested in someone else. But
Stay on task, brother.
you are my task.
Well.
Well, I had to ask. I figured you would know more about that place than I did. You wouldn't happen to know if she was a magic caster, would you?
I got a pretty distinct feeling that she's got some power behind her.
Good to know. Well, I should let you prepare for whatever it is you have to do tomorrow. Be safe.
You too, brother. If you're going to be messing with Annabella, bring protection.
I'm not going to be messing with anyone yet. You know how I like to do my research.
Very well. Goodbye, Aran. I do not know when the next time we'll see each other is, but know that I will send word when I have
would
more
hope so.
information.
Let me know how you're doing from time to time. Considering I didn't even know you were here.
I was out on mission only for a few days. It was a lot shorter than I had anticipated, and Petter and I have had a few days to relax.
Orin raises his brow.
Ginder just smiles. What, brother? I'm a man. Did you see her? She's gorgeous.
Quite. If you get married without inviting me, I will smite you.
I don't think that we need to jump to those conclusions yet, brother. I don't think so at all.
Fair warning.
I mean, She is a human.
You've never been one to be picky.
It's totally Petra.
It is Petra. We just
It
said
is
that.
Petra. He said her name
I
like
wasn't
3
paying
times
I
now.
wasn't paying attention the whole time. I was talking to Tim because he was asking me things.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I just heard that part and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to deal with Tim asking me questions about the.
It's okay.
Tim won't stop asking questions.
Mhm.
Just be careful.
You too, brother. He turns to go.
Orin will slip a piece of paper into his hand that is a very, very alphabetical encryption of his new ability with Linguist, and his brother is now the only one in the world that can decipher his stuff.
Cool. Message me what it says. Don't even say it out loud, because he's the only one who would understand it anyway.
Yeah, I'll totally come up with that in the next 5 minutes.
Take your time, because we are at the end of the session, and you have all week, and we're going to end with both you and Killua walking into the Broken Claw, and the rest of your party members rallying together and sitting at a table with Cedric and Zero, about to impart what they've been doing for the last 4 days.
Good stuff.
And we're done.
Oren, you were supposed to get a hat.
I never agreed to